considering considering yesterday was the anniversary of Sandy Hook, I don't think that's an appropriate thing. Yeah, yes, yeah. Yesterday that joke would have been topical, but oh my god, you're horrible. You're horrible. It's from first. What the hell is happening right now? Jesus Christ. Alright, let's get away from this. Alright, so last session. Where's my notebook for you fucks? Here it is. Last session. We got to the fucking. Yeah, the big gay village, and a bunch of shit was happening. So you guys had just come out of the forest. Well, you're still in the forest technically, but you got to a clearing where it looks like a bunch of people had cultivated the land for a living for some number of years. um, this was the land of Siggy, where he was abducted before. Um, and yeah, it was a big reunion. He got back into the village but before that he noticed a little outcropping over all the way on the outskirts of the village that he wanted to tend to. But before that, he got to meet a couple of people back in his village, see what the hell was going on. There was Tilda, the shaman. Oh no, it was Mitri was the shaman. Tilda was. We'll get to her later. And yeah, eventually you did a bunch of stuff, but Siggy wanted to go and see these people right away, see what the fuck was going on. So that he did. He got up to these people, and they were adored in very tribal outfits and stuff like that. Very vibrant face paint and very dark people. But yeah, he got in there and met with the prince of these people. His name was Prince Roge, and the princess Joanna. And you guys had some talking. Siggy was very defensive at first, wondering what the fuck these people are doing here, and they kind of came out to say that they were looking for an in with Formarith, pretty much. And they wanted an alliance. They wanted you guys to work together and kind of like join your clans together. They're from a clan that is in a basically orcish nation over to the west, but yeah, they wanted to really just make an alliance. Pretty much, they didn't have any ulterior motives that you've seen during that conversation, at least. But after that, it looked like he what was that. Mhm. Yeah, but after that, it sounded like he, in order to make this happen, he wanted Siggy to at least have a wife. It's what he insinuated, at least, uh, because bloodlines are very important to their people, and if you wanted any sort of semblance of harmony, I guess you can call it, getting a wife was what he was suggesting was a good path. Now you didn't have to do it, but in the end, Siggy kind of was pressured into doing it during the party that night. I guess you could say. Leonhardt, uh, yeah, kind of. No, you forced yourself upon Tilda to fucking ask him. Tilda was like this very young love interest of Siggy's, very clumsy, and Siggy had wanted nothing to do with him or her. Yeah, I guess so. But yeah, Siggy caved for some reason. He just fucking married her right on the spot. Yeah, and now Siggy has a wife. Siggy had a wife, and with this anger came some plotting. But before that, Leonhardt actually had some words of his own to go ask the prince. So he did. He went off on his own before Siggy had employed Dirk to go spy on the place. Um, and yes, Leonhardt went and had a little talk with the prince and learned that the prince just was really intent on bringing their two people together. He had no ulterior motives other than the fact that he wanted to join with Farmarith when they came to solidify his role in that invasion. So yeah, that is what happened. Yeah, Tilda's your wife. Yep. So yeah, that is what happened. But before that, Siggy had a couple of other plans. He was not happy with what happened. He was plotting something to do with them. Sent Dirk over to spy, and that night, Siggy also went as well. To do something. I'm still not quite sure what that is. But on his way there, Leonhardt had assured the prince what had happened, and that him staying there was very dangerous through the Princess Diana's like kind of vision that she gave Leonhardt during their talks. So the prince agreed through a very solid persuasion check. The prince agreed that he was going to pack everything up, kind of leave some people behind to manage what they had already built, and leave the village. And as Dirk was watching all this, the packing up situation that was going on, he noticed some weird man walking out of the main hall, kind of looking around and like kind of asking around or something. It's this man in this big circle hat, kind of black. He's wearing like a big black cloak, and he has this satchel on his side with something glowing on the inside of it. And he reaches inside of it. He reached inside of it, and something kind of like glowed within him. And he pointed out Dirk as Siggy was talking to the prince, and came up. And in the middle of Siggy and Rogue kind of talking and coming to terms with them leaving, this guy kind of comes out and greets the both of you with this wry smile as he like tips his hat up. And he tells you that you're not going to have to worry about any of these plans because you're both going to die. Hmm. Oh, was it one of you? Yeah, so one of you is going to die. Yeah, it doesn't matter what you're talking about because yeah, one of you is going to die because you were discussing like the plans for your people and stuff like that. He was talking to you and the prince. Yeah, he became between you and the prince, and Jack was just kind of off to the side, or Dirk was off to the side. So yeah, he has this like kind of like serious face on as he walks up, and the prince just kind of like looks at him, and then looks at you, and then he starts like bursting out laughing along with the guy in the hat. they they just start laughing between each other. And he kind of like slaps you on the back, the prince with his big hand, and he's just like, ah, was joke, you see. This oh wait no, he doesn't speak your language. This is what what's her face, the fucking translator is saying. Britha, I think her name was Britha. I'm actually spacing on her name. Yeah, but this is what the translator is saying. Like the translator had this like look on her face, like, oh shit, what the fuck is happening? But yeah, he knocks you on the back and he says these things, and the translator starts like laughing. She's just like, oh, it's a joke. And the guy in the hat is just kind of standing there smiling, and he's like in the middle of bowing to you, Siggy. How are you gonna react? Mhm. Yeah, and he kind of raises from his bowing, and he's just like you see the smile on his face, and he's just like, some humor on yourself, I see. Very good to see. Very good to see. I am. Oh, really? Okay. Yeah. So he like he comes up and he's just like and he kind of like twerks his face a little bit. And he goes back to it. He's just like, I am Warren Gord. Pleasure to make your acquaintance. Oh no, I was just passing through. You see, I had some talks with the prince here. We had some discussions about life, and he offered me a home here for a couple of days, and I took him up on it before I was gonna pass through. I'm heading up to Gatan. Hmm. What's up? What do you mean? Is this what you're trying to incite? Hmm. Oh, that was from the good side. Yeah, he's my waifu. You can't tell if he's serious or not. Yeah, or what he's saying is true or not, or something. Hmm. Yeah. So that's what he says to you. I'm headed up to Catan, and you're trying to read him, but you can't get a. You can't. You don't know if he's lying or not. Dirk, you're there too if you want to do anything. By the way. That's who you're talking. Yep. That's who he's talking to. Hmm. Yeah. So he's like, I'm sorry to have interrupted your talks. It seemed like you two came to an arrangement. I was simply asking around for something that I had misplaced. Um, and he turns to look at a guard and he starts like barking some more orders at him. And he says something about like go finding like this some sort of bag that he lost, misplaced or something like that. And he turns back towards you and he gives a bow and he's just like, "Now I'll be on my way. It was a pleasure to meet you and to see you as well." And he looks at you, Dirk. Hmm. What was that? Oh, this. He like reaches inside and he takes out this jar with seemingly nothing in it. Give me an Arcana check. Got him. Hmm. Oh shit! A crit with a -1. Okay. Yeah, so he pulls this thing out, and immediately you notice that there's some sort of like very powerful entity inside of this jar. But he takes it out, and it looks like there's nothing in it, but you can sense it. And he's just like, "'Tis simply a jar." Uh, a dude, no, but I contain my farts in here. You don't want to open it. It is deadly. And he gives you like this huge smile on his face, looking for your reaction. What are you trying to insight, Dirk? You can't tell what he's talking about. You could definitely tell that the fart thing was a joke, so he's lying about that. But everything else, you're not sure. But yeah, he just has this huge smile after telling you the fart thing, and when you say that, he kind of like takes a step back, and he's just like, right, well, and he like puts it back in his pack, and he turns, uh, and starts to go towards the direction of the guard that fetched his bag. Siggy could ask, but apparently he's not. So yeah, he.
Why would I ask?
Wait, ye, what did you say?
Sash, pull up the jar and he's like, it's just a jar.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, you could press. He just told you a joke.
Oh, I'm gonna yell at him.
Okay.
It's in the jar.
It's whatever you want to do. He's just walking away.
I yelled at him and asked him what was at my car, what was in my car, what was in my car.
So yeah, he just keeps walking and he puts his hand up and he doesn't tell you.
How high?
Cut.
What angle?
Probably like head level. He doesn't go all the way up. 90-degree with his elbow. Hmm.
I kind of like this guy.
Yeah. So he walks away. He walks away and the prince turns towards you. And he's just like, the translator translates, but he's just like, a joker, that guy. Now, we were just on our way, I believe. And he puts his hand out again, just like last time, for you to shake it.
You even like start a conversation?
Yeah, you guys, you said you were okay with them leaving. You came over here and you had to change a heart. I remember that. But you had something else that you wanted. I'm not sure what it was.
Yeah, I told him like
Yeah, yeah, and he definitely agrees with you, and he kind of parts with saying, "I hope this is a bright future for both of our people.
I'm a diplomatic god.
We'll be on our way."
Oh no. Hello? Excuse me. Hi. Oh no. What?
What'd you say?
Oh my god.
Okay. All right. So yeah, you guys finish your handshake. Sorry, I was just fucking clearing my throat. Um, you guys finish your handshake. The translator gives you all a farewell as well as the prince and the princess get their get their stuff. And all the like the bigger guards, the ones that were definitely there for protection, uh, escort them out as they go into the forest and disappear with their. They have like this big like conga line of torches. It's like a huge procession for them leaving this area. Um,
Big anime dudes leaving.
yeah, that's what they're doing. They had all their stuff out of there before Siggy got to them.
Oh, also, I want to talk to the prince.
That's who you were just talking to.
Yeah, I know. I want to ask him what day it is.
Yeah. So yeah, he's in the middle of this procession. You can definitely as people are like gathering, you give him one last question, and he like turns to look in the direction where the guy left. He's long gone by now. But the translator tells you that he was found snooping around their camp, starving, and kind of beat up from something. So they took him in as kind of like a stray dog, is the way she kind of puts it, and kind of fixed him up a little bit before he went on his way. But the guy looks more than capable to like defend himself and find food and shit. So she said it was like a really odd sight to see this guy just like scrounging for food and pretty much needed to be taken in.
Yeah, you can definitely tell he was studying the blade.
Something like that.
Anyway, I remember my question that I had for the spiel. So, Sentinel is a continent.
Hmm.
I know that much. But it doesn't all fall under the same kingdom?
Not particularly. No. So you can kind of split it in half right at the center. There is the bottom portion. There's the northern portion and the southern. They kind of there's also like sections where races kind of govern themselves, like Zurich over here, Zerixag. That's mostly like dwarves. You can consider them like their own like they're like the Canada to the United States. Yeah, it's stuff like that. They're like provinces where like particular races definitely hold more power, but the major like religious centers and like major hubs are Fortress and Saracen up in the north is the other major city up there. And you should be able to see that if you open up your continent map
Yeah. Okay.
in your journal. Yeah.
All right.
Mhm.
Yeah. I never even considered the fact that there might be more than one kingdom in Central.
Yeah, yeah, it's definitely not. It would be way too big. That you'd have to. Yeah,
Yeah.
there's.
I keep like it's weird. It's like I remember that it's a continent. I just forget how big a continent it can be.
Yeah, then you end up like Russia.
Half the country doesn't even know that it's part of Asia.
Yep.
Isn't even alive.
Yeah, and definitely the northern part is way bigger than the southern. So, yes, this is only half. Cool.
No.
Cool. So, yeah, they leave in their procession, and you're left in the dark with Dirk there, Siggy, in an abandoned village. Well, it's not dark. There's still a couple guys walking around, but
Oh wait, no, the prince is leaving?
yeah, that's what I said.
What? I told him he should stay.
Oh yeah. You must. That must have been where you cut out.
So you wanted him to stay?
Yeah, but I came out, I was like, hey,
No, but I remember he looked towards the princess, and like we get a shot back to when the princess was talking with Leonhardt, and him staying is definitely not good. It'll only end bad. Him staying. So he took that advice and he told you otherwise. I remember that from last session.
yeah, for him maybe,
Mhm. Yes, yes, yes. So he's leaving.
Also, do I know where they're going?
Not exactly, but you know the region. They're going over here to the left, to the west. That was somewhere in that general vicinity. So you guys are headed in the same direction, technically, kinda.
Damn, I was hoping I would get like a moment of recording on that.
You had,
Fucking, it's nighttime right now, right?
yeah,
Or,
yeah. It was the middle of the night.
I think I went to sleep after I left scenes.
Yes, yes.
Oh well.
All right. So Siggy, Dirk, you guys just gotta head back. Anything you want to say to each other? Or? All right.
if you make an educated guess, you can tell I'm really angry, but I'm suppressing it at this moment.
Absolutely livid.
Wow, nice roleplay, guys.
Mm-hmm. Something like that. All right.
Oh yeah, hey Nick,
What's up?
inspiration.
What about it?
Yeah, we did some good ass roleplay last session.
Okay. Do you want a handy too?
No, fuck you.
You could take inspiration. That's fine.
Alright, thank you. Just because like Abby and I were fucking talking about this the other day. Like, even we forget about inspiration.
You guys don't need that shit. You've done fine without it.
Well, yeah, we did play with it.
Fuck you.
Please.
All right. So you two walk back. It's the middle of the night, so not too many people are awake. And yeah. So Siggy, I forgot. Did you consummate your marriage?
Did you fuck your wife?
Oh yeah, I did.
did that are you? Wait, did that happen? Okay.
Yeah, actually, yeah. Holy shit.
So she could be living with you now. Is
No.
that okay? All right. So
Like a nuclear family, like they have separate beds.
yeah, but maybe she doesn't know that because she's like sleeping in your bed when you get back home.
Hang on, just I want to get this out of the way. Quick and fast. All right, I'm gonna grab Jack. Like, hey, I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna first stick my hand up your ass and be like, hey, I need a favor, right? I'm gonna grab a speaker, right up, and I'm gonna have. Can you forge?
Yes, we can hear you.
Can you not hear half of it? Holy shit. Yes, we can hear you the whole time. Can you not hear half of it?
Hi, you're cutting off on me, I guess. But whatever. What did you say? Yes. Alright, yeah. I'm gonna fucking grab a piece of paper, and I'm gonna just. Can you write me a divorce document?
God fucking damn it.
Is that how your village handles divorce? You have papers?
With a cheek, can't you just like go into the backyard? I declare you my ex-wife.
Yeah. You
I need this to be official.
Fucking cut the metaphorical bonds of marriage, and you're like, we are divorced.
Alright, listen.
It's up to you. You make the rules. Okay. What do you want from that?
New church.
New church. Dude, you don't have to ask me for one. Just go to the town and be like, I want a new church. We'll see how the people react.
No, I want a new religion.
He spouted.
It's okay. What religion do you want? It's up to you.
I want a religion that's exactly the same as just any other religion, except you divorce your wife by verbal confirmation by people.
You're in charge of this village.
I want it to be legal in the
It can be.
country.
You does.
Sin. Listen, divorce is divorce a federal thing or is it a state thing?
No, there's no there.
There's no. This is a monarchy. There is no.
I'm talking about not on the continent, settled in whatever kingdom you're in.
Yes. There. There's.
Just beat your wife to death with a baseball.
Yeah. You don't have to go.
Okay,
You don't have to
how
go.
long do I need to make divorce documents? Or just to write, you know what, I'm not even gonna tell you. I'm just gonna write up the fucking divorce document and sign it, and I'm gonna go and take her wrist and sign it.
All right.
And then write up a paper. I'm divorcing you.
Yeah, there you fucking go.
Okay.
I'm,
So,
I'm divorcing you without divorce.
Heavy.
Sig-
Have a being married to somebody is not. There's no legal precedent in this. There. You didn't have to sign. You didn't.
This is America.
You didn't have to sign papers to get married. You literally just got married in the middle of the night. Like, you could just say you're not married and you're not married.
Alright, I'm gonna fucking pick her up and I'm gonna open the door and I'm gonna fucking just throw her in the middle of the fucking yeet.
Yeah. So that's kind of what
Pregnant.
just kind of jump cuts from. You just fucking see Siggy go into his house and then toss fucking Tilda out half asleep and she lands on her ass. That's a good idea.
Can we can we have Shane just sit in for a second? Just play an NPC?
Why?
I want Shane to sit in for a second because it's not I'm just gonna turn it off and
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's certainly doable. God, that's funny. All right.
fuck, I'm not even gonna fucking worry about it.
All right. So the morning comes. Whatever you guys want to do is happening. The village is going about its morning. People just being as productive as they usually are. And you're all awake. What would you like to do?
First things first. Is it obvious the Travis guy?
I mean, they didn't have much of a presence in the village anyway, so it's not really that obvious.
And plus, you should know.
Well, yeah, but I know when they're leaving.
Yeah. So you can't tell unless you go over there. No, you were walking back and you failed the check to see him walking over. Or was yeah.
No, I failed to check the spot.
Was that Dirk?
Dirt, yeah.
Yeah, I think you saw Siggy coming back, but you didn't say anything to him. I don't think you guys talked.
Yeah. Alright, what,
Yeah, because what happened was you came back and Dirk went at the same time, and now Dirk went.
Yeah, right. Yeah, so you didn't know he went. You only saw
so,
you only missed
would
Dirk.
it be meta to, would it be meta to go check and see if they're still there?
I mean, you said you wanted to talk to him, so it makes sense if you wanted to go back.
Oh, yeah, you're right. I wanted to tell him, to see if he could make his way to King's Carry with a note from me. It helped him with effort immediately, but, yeah, it's possible that. So, yeah, I go there. Maybe I write up the note first, and then I go there.
Mhm.
See, it's what they do, fucking plotting method.
Yeah.
Then my diplomacy boner shrivels.
Mhm. Totally. It was erect for a long time.
Huh?
It was erect for a long time.
Their camp or my erection?
Yeah. Both.
I have diplomacy boner. Anyway, so I look at the carefully worded note with diplomacy in my hand, and I say, "Oh, I wasted good ink on this." Fucking throw it in the mud and cry. No, and then so I guess, still holding the note, I go over to Siggy's house.
Mhm. Yeah. So what was everybody else doing? What was Quinn and Xander and Dirk doing this morning?
And in front of my house, chopping some fucking wood.
What was up, Melvin? What was that? In the morning? Mhm. Yeah. You just see people going about their day. The same kids trying to bully you. Those same guys trying to bully you as well.
I told him to stop.
Yeah.
Go fuck some hairy Viking bitches.
Xander, are you doing anything in particular?
I just like reading a book, hang out there, and like watch movies. Just like
This fucking bitch.
Mhm.
get word as
Yeah. So did you actually kick Tilda out, Siggy? No. Okay. All right. All right. All
Wait, so did you even write the note, the divorce note or document, whatever it is?
So it's in my pocket.
right. Yeah. All right. So yeah, you get back eventually, Leonhardt.
What'd you say?
You get back to the village.
And, have wood. You said you're chopping wood outside your house?
Yes.
Yeah. Sorry for asking that. I walk up to Siggy and I say, the note is that, tribal friends are nowhere to be seen.
What? It's a shame.
What happened to them?
Told them to leave. Didn't you?
Oh. They pack fast. When do they leave?
Last night. I tried to convince them to stay.
You convinced them. You tried to convince them to stay. Why?
I didn't.
You tried, I said.
No, I made that up. I hate when my accent.
Say, wait, what? I'm so sorry.
No problem. As buddies do.
Oh no, I make you fall over. Well, I don't want to have to do that. If that makes any sense.
Yeah, so he would. I guess for you it'd be like an athletics. It'd be opposing athletics.
Oh god, he has his manager now too.
Yeah, but you have you can use dexterity if you wanted. But you're,
Alright, well, normal. What?
What?
What did you say?
If using dexterity, you can use
holy shit.
Yeah, see, advantage. He fucking ruins everything.
Yeah, so he pulls it off. You fall on your face.
doing or
I would. I want to fall on my face. He's fucking butt. Big boy butt. So if we get the point out now, I call you a fucking asshole. No, if I can like get up in a row and dust myself off. I say, well, that was uncalled for. I'm just proud of you as well.
I'm gonna do it again.
Fuck off. No, I would do it. So, we've been here. How long have we been here?
Like 3 days or 4 days. There's the day you got there, the party, talked, the party the next day you got married, day in between, and then today. So 4 days you've been here.
Well, I think we've been here long enough. You've got yourself a wife, perhaps even a child on the way. And I've had enough of this rich town. This. We have business to take care of. I think we should make preparations to leave and be on our way. I look at my watch. Well, I could do with one more day of relaxation, I suppose. Perhaps first light tomorrow. Though I suppose it would be uncouth of me to decide for the entire party. Right?
Yeah, you can make that decision with the others.
Yeah. So, I say, well, would you be fine with leaving tomorrow?
We'll see.
You wanted to stay there for like a month, did you?
I'll take that as a yes, and then I leave to prowl the streets, find another money room.
Yeah, you can certainly find them around. Quinn is just walking around. Xander's in his hammock, I guess, apparently, that he brings around with him.
Because I hammock his back.
Yeah.
Big gay elf. No. Say, Xander, Sig and I have agreed to leave tomorrow first light. Does this sit well with you?
I suppose so.
Fucking gay. What a fucking gay thing to say. Hey,
Pull up my dick.
fucking gay. What do you want me to fucking suck there or something? Suck his dick. I leave gay off to his gay little dick.
And it makes that sound.
What?
Fuck.
I can hear you eating your chips.
Oh yeah. I eat my chips and
Mhm.
who do I find next?
No, probably Quinn walking around. Dirk is in a dumpster somewhere hiding.
I bump into Quinn as we turn a corner, and I touch his breast, and he goes, "Oh whoa!" and I go, "Oh, what's this?" And fucking I glomp him. That's a real term. No, I say, Quinn Chan are leaving tomorrow. At first light. Is this fine with you, Agu?
I don't know. What is Dork drawing?
Fucking jerking off.
Being edgy. There we go.
Alright. I
Practicing.
the blade.
Yeah, sure.
Alright. I leave Corinne, come across fucking Dirk doing that thing from the Karate Kid where he's on the pole. He's on like the wooden telephone pole. He's trying to do the kick thing. He's doing that. He's got his trench coat on. And I say, Nick, what even? I say it like that.
What the fuck just murdered you?
It's stung by a bee.
Yeah, we're leaving tomorrow first thing. Make sure you're ready. Make sure you're ready, brother. And I leave. Then go get my dick sucked.
It'd certainly be easy around here.
Should be easy right here.
Yeah.
In that case, I actually do it. I actually go get it.
Oh yeah. I mean, the ladies don't see like men like you or an elf like Xander or Quinn, I guess, very often. They're used to like fucking farm shits and ugly Siggy lookalikes. No, it's like I just that was just a jo-
Portraying my village all wrong.
it was just
Or just Anthony.
it was just a
Like, they're
it-
not fucking
it was just a joke. It's like city people coming into like a farm town, you know.
Look at
Yeah.
that. Not jump at the chance to fuck that bad.
Yeah. So yeah, there's definitely some curiosity around there, and you can definitely get what you like for whatever price may come of it.
I fucking
There are no hookers in my village.
Yeah,
trolling around.
I know, I know.
Trolling around the only thing I can.
I'm at a price of knocking him up and being a dad, but
If you tried to fuck one of my women,
It must challenge you to a duel.
I fucking patrol the streets and come to the conclusion that the only one worth fucking in this entire village is Tilda.
she's taken.
So I give up.
Nice.
Hey, she fucking owes me.
Hey, don't give up on me.
Cheated on the fucking second day of our marriage. Alright. Cool.
Just saying. If what you're saying is true, Nick, I'm disappointed that I wasn't flirting with the entire time I was here.
Yeah, that's true.
0 out of 10 bad experience.
Yeah, whatever. I hate flirting with you guys. It's weird. It's weird enough already. Alright. Just assuming that it happened. Cool. So, yeah, the rest of the day goes by pretty normally. Now, Mitri has been, like, secretly... This is the, oh, no, yeah. Mitri, the shaman, has been secretly just kind of, like, looking over your shoulder this entire time, Siggy, with, like, this big, like, fuck you type of look to her. Not really like, fuck you, like, I want you to die. It's more like, fuck you, I got you. You married. You're following my orders. She's like, you know, it's kind of like that. It's kind of like that whole thing.
This something might happen.
Yeah. Yeah, she's definitely been like taunting you. Not really taunting you, but just like been an annoyance this entire rest of the day. Cool. The rest of the day goes by. Nobody knows of your plans that you're leaving, so they don't plan any sort of parties for you. In your absence. So yeah, the day goes on as it normally would, and Siggy, we kind of see you getting back to your home after working whatever you're doing, and
Also, just before anything significant happens, I would have gotten like more rations, like dry meat.
oh yeah, you can take whatever you want.
Hardcore.
Yeah, Siggy, you're outside of your home, and you can see Xander outside of his talking with some children that were interested in his ears some more. there is this bellowing smoke coming out of the fireplace to the roundhouse in the center. Uh, there's just like smoke coming out of the chimney. Just a description. There's just smoke coming out of the chimney. It's really well lit inside. They're hosting some sort of like meeting like they were when you first got into the village. A bunch of the women in the village are gathered together to doing some ceremony. It looks like. Um, yeah. Yeah. She hosts all those. She puts them all on.
Alright, I'm just gonna push the door open.
Mhm.
Look around. What's going on?
Yeah, so just like the first day that you came in, it's a bunch of women. They pushed all the tables to the side, lots of candles and incense, and they seem to be doing some sort of like healing spiritual bullshit. Some of them are pregnant, so they're doing stuff with the babies. Others have like ailments or just like pains and stuff, and Mitri's trying to help all of them in one big seance.
Are there any other just who was it? She's like the village healer.
Yeah, she's like the shaman healer. She was the most wise after you left, so she kind of took control. Not control, but became leader in a sense.
Yeah, is there are there any other like do any of the other women know medicine?
Not particular. She probably has like one or two pupils, but they're nowhere near her level yet.
I'm gonna go find Leo.
Yeah, you can find him. Yeah, and he's probably tending to his own. He's probably coming back from his own job that he normally has around there from Watch on the outskirts. And you definitely know his pattern by now, so you can catch him on his way back from his watch. And yeah, he sees you.
I'm gonna catch him and just make sure we're based on him.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And I'm just gonna send you a quick message because I'm not gonna say any of this out loud.
hmm
His favorite chips is insane.
Whose is?
No, what happens to Leonard's favorite chips is oven baked soundproof onions.
Oh, fuck that guy.
Still pickle actually.
Fuck that guy.
It's sweet pickles actually.
Yeah. So how do you give him this message through paper, or you just kind of whisper it to him?
Just kind of whisper it to him.
Yeah, and he steps back and he looks at you, uh, and he's just like, "Are you sure?" Yeah, and he looks at you. He's just like, "Haha! I've been waiting to do this. Whenever you want to, I'll be there next to you."
Complete genocide of half the village.
And he like puts his hand on your shoulder like he normally does, both hands on both of your shoulders, and gives you the big smile that he normally does.
Make a big kiss.
hmm Is-
Yeah. I think I know what I'm gonna do. What I'm gonna do.
Okay.
I'm gonna organize for another feast day.
Okay. Yeah. Um, you certainly can. It'd be a little late to start preparing for a feast.
That was morning.
Yeah. Oh, you want to do it in the morning?
No, I thought like it was in the morning. Like it's the morning. I'm preparing for a feast.
That's when you were leaving, though, right?
No, we're leaving tomorrow.
Oh. See, this all took place. So yeah, you could have done that like in the middle of the day. Sure. Yeah, we can do that. But instead of like catching him on his way out of his post, you'd be going to it. But it doesn't matter. So yeah, you can definitely set up a feast in the middle of the day. Um, Definitely. Now it'd be a little bit less luxurious than the last because they haven't been saving their food and they kind of used all of it in the last one. But it's still a pretty nice time. Yeah, you can definitely scale it down to what you have now. And yeah, people get it.
I was telling you to skip that down to this message.
Yeah, but the people get the food ready. And yeah, it's definitely a little bit less so. The bonfire is a little bit smaller, but the people have gathered, and mostly in anticipation of why you put it on. So yeah, the party kind of rages a little bit. People get their food first. Um,
Just kind of put it off as like the
mhm. Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay, yeah. If you tell them that, yeah, they'll certainly understand why then. So yeah, they don't give you any more trouble. They just party like a normal one, and eventually after everybody's done, and after the ceremonial like dancing is complete, everybody's just kind of like lazing around, just talking or dancing if they still want to, but it's kind of a little bit towards the end of the party when things kind of lull a little bit. Um,
I want to pull it.
okay, well it has been played up, so now's the time. I mean, do you want me to go over the entire party again?
No, some interactions.
I mean, you have a wife to interact with. Are you gonna interact with your wife, Siki?
Everyone's just sitting around a table. Everyone's just talking, chilling out.
Yeah. Most, a lot of them are in the main hall. Most of them are outside in the front.
No, I want everyone inside.
Okay. Yeah, you can bring everybody inside for an announcement if you want. Sure.
No, I want like everybody inside because you know everyone's inside right now.
Okay. Sure.
I'm gonna
Fucking bar the door, like bar the door shut and set the place on fire.
yeah.
Got him.
God. The door swings open.
Mhm.
Some light comes in. It's a couple people wander outside. You hear some gasps, and they stand up at the table. Everybody, I have an announcement to make.
Yeah, and everybody like looks at you. It kind of takes a little bit for them to quiet down and understand, but the people that were nearest to you kind of led everybody else. So in a wave, everybody starts to put their stuff down, like look at each other and like wonder what the hell's going on. Uh, but yeah, you can. They start to follow you outside.
I daintily lift my wife's hand and lead her outside, and I lead her up the bottom of the staircase. I want everyone kind of just together on the staircase.
Yeah, so the staircase isn't nearly big enough, so people kind of like huddle around the front. But yeah, it's definitely up on a kind of like a rise, so they can look down at whatever you're doing.
Alright. So, what everyone sees it's a clear view. Standing side by side, and then you're standing a little bit off to the right, and the two men are both holding the arms of Dimitri as slumps down.
Yeah, she's been strangely absent this whole party. Not too many people have seen her.
So, I walk over to her right. I remain silent for a couple minutes, just let me remember my monologue.
Sure, we're done. That's the secret. Hey, keep deleting my shit.
Yeah, I do. Fuck your shit.
I'll bring it off. Right down this.
Here, put it back. Here, put it back. Oh, put it back. Here, put it back.
What is it?
No, put it back. Put it back.
You should fucking delete it.
No, put it back. I won't delete it.
Fucking.
No, put it back. Put
Are you deleting my shit?
it.
Oh, you want to smoke?
Yeah. Here you go.
Alright.
Holy shit. It's so small I can't move it.
No, hold on. I want to put it.
Alright, I got it.
Living my house is in the east.
Yeah, so everybody's looking at you in bated breath. They're like, why the fuck is Mitri like this?
Everybody.
Yeah, and Mitri like looks up at you. Did you want her knocked out or did you want her conscious?
Oh, completely unconscious.
Okay.
Like, struggling and shit.
Yeah. Yeah, and she looks up and she's just like, "This man is a fool. Do not trust him. He will only lead you to your deaths. We need them to survive."
Slap her.
Yeah, she takes it. She looks up at you.
Have a raging heart on her.
Listen. All that reside in our homeland could be dead. We could be the last to carry on our once great legacy. Our legacy is a strong one. We do not take help, and we do not aid. Any last words?
Yeah, she looks up at you and she's just like, "You're so lost." As she turns towards the crowd and she's just like, "He is stuck in the old ways. Let him," as she like turns her head towards you. "Let him rot in him as well." And she spits at your feet.
Well, if anything, she's lost the ways.
She's lost in the ways.
He's preaching.
No, what? No. Sinky is lost in the old ways.
The fuck, she's lost it. She's teaching like magic and shit to a language like on and she's like, oh hey, look this is Elven, it's fucking magic, guys.
Okay, right now she is a Democrat and you're a Republican.
No, I'd say she's more.
Well, we'll get into this afterwards. We'll get into this afterwards. Yeah, yeah.
Fuck it, I'm just gonna raise my axe and be like, guys, welcome to the alt-right, and I'm gonna chop
Yeah, and some of the women like cry out. They scream. Others just like turn their face away. Most of the men were kind of along with this as well. They secretly wanted to do it themselves, but never had the guts or the fear from you. But yeah, her head rolls at your feet, and they drop her body in a slump. Nobody says anything. It's kind of eerily quiet. Nobody really knows how to react.
Alright, what's Tilda's reaction?
Tilda is looking in horror.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely.
Not all the women are looking in horror. Tilda is. Some of the pregnant women, a lot of the women that you saw in the seance that were kind of getting her healing, but most of the normal women or the ones that didn't really care for her as much, definitely are. Most of the men, most of the older men are definitely like, you know, holding back some emotion. But yeah, it's kind of like a 70-30 split on people liking and not liking, with 70 liking her, or 70 not liking her and 30 liking her for the most part.
I'm definitely just trying to save Happy's marriage. Honestly.
No, don't you fucking do shit, because I'm gonna walk up the stairs. I'm gonna grab Tilda's hand. Danger.
Yeah, no, she like pulls her hand away from you.
Well, see, that's what. Oh, damn it.
Yeah, she, as you come up to her, she kind of like retracts a little bit, and she doesn't put her hand out for you to take. She kind of like turns her body. She doesn't forcefully like pull it away from you. She just turns her body as you reach for it.
I'm gonna fucking say something. She's not my
Yeah, she doesn't know how to respond to that. She just kind of looks blankly, and then like down at her feet, she's like completely shut down. And people go about the party? Question mark. Yeah, the people that were for it definitely go back to the party. Most of them head towards your table to ask you like, what the fuck, how you been planning this, and blah blah blah. But yeah, what was that, Leon?
Well, other people like definitely.
Oh yeah, some of them like just go to their home and shut the door.
Well,
Others, like a couple of the women, like go straight for the body to like go bury it or do something with it.
well, as soon as I see that people aren't going back to the feast, I don't stop them from leaving. I just say, well, don't let this grim outcome ruin the festivities. After all, there's me to dream, Captain.
Yeah.
Just go back to my friends.
Yeah, it's falling on deaf ears. Nice. All right. Cool.
I do catch Siggy though.
Mhm.
They say, I have to admit, I didn't expect something like that even from you.
What did you want to be doing?
No.
Practicing the blade.
It's fine, we're in language.
The blade.
If I see just I give
I mean, you definitely notice the commotion, but oh yeah.
that's actually
Then run away.
All right. Very nice. So the rest of the night goes by kind of awkwardly in a sense, but not.
Except for my table, eh?
Yeah, your table's partying it up. And the morning comes, and obviously Tilda's not in your bed when you go back home.
Where did Tilda go?
She afterwards, she definitely went along with the people that were taking care of the body to go like do something with it. They took her around to the graveyard that they have.
I do, if they have a funeral, I do attend the funeral. It's just to keep the appearance.
Yeah, it's not even a funeral. They just they know they'd probably get scorned for holding some sort of like traditional ceremony, just because she was killed dishonorably. So it's like yeah,
I did give it.
yeah, and you probably get there like in the middle of them like halfway down the hole, definitely. Um, what's up?
For flavor, I want to
Yeah. Sure, maybe that's why everybody was inside during the party.
like a light.
Yeah, yeah.
Not
Yeah, that would make sense why everybody went inside because they normally have a like a bonfire and stuff. That's why I was saying some people were outside. But yeah, yeah, sure, that makes sense. Yeah, certainly. So yeah, they're having some trouble. Definitely digging through the mud, just a little bit of the wetter mud. But yeah, you come over to a bunch of the people digging. There's like 20 or so people around trying to help out.
You're there too?
What?
Said you're there too? Oh, you're telling me to grab, okay. Yeah, I definitely find that towards showing interest.
Wait, what?
What?
Wait, Nick, were you saying I'm over there?
No, no, no. Yeah, they're like towards the back. They're around. You would have to walk over there if you wanted to help.
Yeah, I had oh, you wanted for fucking... Okay, fine. I was dumb. But yeah, I found like the weakest person. That's, unless there's like... I'm assuming they bring extra shrubs.
Nah, probably not.
Yeah, so...
Probably only like 3 or 4.
Like the weakest person. The one that's not really, digging too much.
Uh huh. Yeah.
I silently and slowly did the shuffle.
Yeah, most of them are just talking in like silent murmurs to each other, not sure what to say. But yeah, they're digging. And after a little bit, after Siggy, you wanted to head over too, right?
Yeah, I just picked up the phone and started talking.
Yeah, after a little bit, after he's done conversing with the people that afterwards, you see like, Leonhardt, you see like a parting of the people is like surrounding as they like start to move. Their murmurs like abruptly end as Siggy appears through them with a shovel, and he lands right next to you, helping to shovel. Yeah, the other two that were helping out are definitely like very awkward now. They're going a little slower, not sure if they should be doing this right now. But they kind of pick it up that if Siggy's here, then it's acceptable for them to bury your body. Um, but yeah.
I'm gonna I wanna for character development.
What's up?
Alright, after I'm gonna the company's passport thing it's the fucking silent enjoy.
There's like 20 or 30 people around.
You know, s- after last night,
Could you repeat that? A little louder. That's just that whole sentence.
Everything.
you know, nothing changes after last night. Everyone still does their part. Simply dropped dead.
Yeah, and everybody responds with an eye, just like very silent. Eye, a sad eye, but they understand what you're saying.
And we kind of mutter to Siggy. Those caps were too easy. That's my favorite.
Yes, yes. Nice. All right. Cool. So yeah, you guys bury the body. You just kind of put it in there. Are there any sort of ceremonies that you have for dead people amongst your people?
Bury them.
That's it. Okay.
I mean, are we not really near versions of like this something like that?
Yeah, yeah. So you guys have just had to adjust for that. Yeah.
I mean, I guess we do.
Well, pyres.
I guess we do the fire thing, like with the stove, like
Mhm. Yeah.
we'll do it for her.
Hot back my knee.
You know what? We'll do it for her.
All right. So instead of a grave, you want to do that instead? Yeah. So instead of shovels, it's just collecting wood and putting. Cool. Yeah. Sure. Nice. So yeah, the fire is lit, and everybody goes back to their homes. The party is over at this point. Uh, and night descends. Nice. So the morning comes. People have gone about their business. It doesn't seem like anything's changed, Siggy. But what comes to now is who is going to be in charge, air quotes, of the village. Okay. So yeah, you're gonna appoint him.
That's how it was supposed to be in the fucking first place. That's why I had to fucking execute this dumb bitch because
Yeah, yeah. That's how it was supposed to be. But it seemed like she didn't really. He was technically in charge, but she knew how to lead. Was kind of what was going on. You know, people kind of listened to her more because what she was saying was right because she was wiser. But yeah, if you want to keep it up to him, he can certainly keep going. I You can invent somebody maybe, but
Skinny Joe.
I'm not saying he wasn't a good leader. He was just overshadowed, really.
who was like Drew's second, I guess.
Probably like one of her pupils, maybe.
Yeah.
Let's name her. Fucking. Let's name her. Sari. Sari.
Put an eye at the end.
Siggy,
Yeah. Sari.
That's so.
Sari.
This is emotional.
Sari Beeblethorpe. Sari Blabo. Yeah, sure.
are there any
Sorry, force
other respected figures?
There are older. Yeah. There are older. There are like the blacksmith. He's definitely an older gentleman that has a lot of respect. In terms of leadership, not really. Um, there's kind of like the wisest among the guards. He's kind of like the older kind of veteran type. Uh, he definitely would have the most like defensive capabilities, but in terms of like running the town, he wouldn't have the best knowledge. But you don't have to appoint like one person. You can make you can, yeah, you can make it into like a fucking Congress or some shit.
Yeah, if I can make a suggestion, I would say
I'm gonna shut your bitch ass up. I'm gonna gather Yorkie, that older guard, the people.
Mhm.
oh my god, that's exactly what I was gonna say.
Yeah. Cool. So who was it? The older guard. Shit.
Let's name him.
You could name him, sure.
Labo.
Tyler. Okay.
Well, let's name him fucking multi-gender name. Or single.
Sigrand, the blacksmith.
No.
No. The pupil. Siri. Or sorry.
Yeah, I put Siri.
And then the last guy was the older. Yes, Berkey. Kill. Bjarki. Alright. New leadership. Cool. Boom! Yeah, so, yeah, you kind of gather them together and they understand what, they need to do now. You left kind of abruptly before, and, Bjarki wasn't cut out to do all that, but with them three together, they definitely can assure you that, they're gonna run things better, and to your liking. Bjarki in his sense, and the other two with their own 2 cents. Cool. So yeah, you kind of form that in the early morning as they're going out to their jobs. And everybody kind of like puts their stuff away after the initial morning rush to kind of see you to see you out of the village. They weren't able to do that before because you were just fucking teleported out of there. But yeah, they all gather outside of the exit to the big gay village to see you gone. Yeah, definitely. They took care of this for you. Tilda is not seen initially. She eventually kind of breaks through the crowd just a little bit just to see you, but she doesn't say anything as you leave. She tries to avoid yours.
I try to make direct eye contact.
She rips her clothes off.
But yeah, no, I do actually try to catch her eye.
Mhm.
Rip her arms off.
Yeah, you see the sadness in them.
I think we like you kind of like crease your forehead and give her a small nod.
Yeah,
That's
definitely.
really enough for me to leave.
Mhm. Mhm.
Just to kind of motion for him to like keep an eye on her.
Yeah, she.
Make sure she doesn't fucking cut herself.
Yeah, they'll definitely do that. She is the chieftain's wife, technically.
Oh, I'm technically married to her, then why can't I technically divorce her?
You can. I never said you couldn't.
We were talking about just saying just do it.
Listen, buddy, in America, you need the papers.
Oh,
America.
happy so traditional. He can't part with his wife.
Maybe he is a conservative.
Can't part with his wife.
Listen, buddy, in America, you need
All right, so yeah, you guys.
Yeah, this is America. It's Spacey Town, USA.
I don't understand all these fucking mixed messages. Cool. So yeah, you guys you leave headed west for Nosea. No, Nosea. Snosea. Fuck you. You guys have all the rations and shit you need. D- definitely. Definitely. Nice. So, Siggy, I'm assuming you've gone to Nosea before. I'm correct. If you've probably scouted it out for raiding purposes.
No, I'm like, I'm not a raider.
That's what. That's exactly what you are.
I probably visited it.
Okay. Yeah, I know, but just probably once in a while you've gone to see if things change, or you or your men. Yeah. Cool. All right. Ah, fuck. Nice. So, the traveling through the forest goes by without any hitches. It's in kind of moderate weather. It's it's a very lush forest. Definitely this back part, and as you get closer and closer to the end of the to the edge of it, you notice that it's getting more beautiful, really. The kind of like middle of this pine forest, it's just been like your standard pine trees and shrubbery that kind of gets in the way. It's just all kind of green and brown. But as you get closer and closer to Norsea, you notice that a lot more flowers and just coloration start to bloom. Getting to the outside. Now, that's not typically the case when it comes to things like that. Normally, as you get closer to human civilization, things start to die and not be as cultivated. But this is having the opposite effect that you can tell. um, Brown is ugly. Shut up. But yeah, so it's getting like better and better looking until eventually you stumble upon Nosea. Well, the four of you, if you haven't been there before, you stumble upon it. Siggy knows that he's close.
Does it have any like political significance?
Does it have any what?
Political significance?
Yeah, we'll get to that. So yeah, you kind of you see it but don't really see it because you suddenly come upon this gigantic tree in front of you that has like a clearing underneath, and you just look up and there's like a house up there. Uh,
Oh, it's one of these.
yeah, it's certainly one of these. This place is a very druid centric town. Yes. The longest living druid in the world lives in Osea. Um,
I'm gonna send a raven to my village and tell them to make a woodcutting pieces.
but it's not all like that. It's split half and half. The back half towards the forest is definitely a very tree village type area, while the part near the water is definitely
They have lasers.
normal houses and stuff like that. It converts a little bit, and it actually looks very cool because it kind of like goes down at a slant where all these gigantic trees are at the back half, and it slowly gets lower and lower as you get towards the water. Towards the shore. So yeah, it's a very cool village to be stumbling upon. But yeah, this just is like one outlier, gigantic tree. You don't really notice too many signs of civilization, but you could definitely see a tree up there or a house up there as you approach. So like I was saying, Nosea is primarily druidic. There are it is mostly a population of elves, kinda. Um, yeah, kind of elves, and as you go more inland, there is, or not inland, more towards the water. It's more human as you get there. So yeah, it's kind of like a mix of those two. Halflings and shorter creatures would definitely have a harder time living here, considering getting up to your house is a pain in the ass. So yeah, there's that. They're not like Ewoks. No, shut up. Yeah, Bearkin mostly go to Uckmore. Norsea is a little bit too. What's the word? Cultivated. Really. Hey, you'll see why.
Oh, there's a lot of cults there.
No, it's mostly like as you get towards the water, there's like kind of like this pirate culture that they have going on, uh, and like water trade and stuff like that. It's weird. You'll see.
God damn it.
Kinda, not but not really. Kinda not really though. Yeah. So the leader, the kind of the mayor of Narcea is that druid. She is very old, the oldest. But yeah, kinda.
Wait, what?
Yeah, kinda.
Interesting.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, her body hasn't changed at all. But yeah, you eventually, after passing by this initial house, you have reached like the main area, probably in the middle of the day, where people are attending vendors at the base of these trees. And yeah, there aren't any paved roads in this part. It's all like normal grass, just beautiful flowers and colors everywhere that you can see as you approach. And yeah, you guys are in Nosea. What would you like to do?
Smells really nice.
Oh yeah, definitely. It smells wonderful. That's one of their primary trade is fragrance actually. What do you mean? What was that? What was that, Melvin? You don't buy what? God damn it!
I'm gonna
Cuck me every time.
I'm gonna kind of save myself from everyone in earshot. 24 hours after execution.
I mean, granted, that was like 6 days ago. Travel. Yeah, 6 days.
Shut up.
Mhm.
Anyway, uh, so this you said like half this is like just like a regular town, right?
Yeah, as you get closer to the water.
The other half is all what, like buildings and trees.
Yep.
Alright. Neat.
Connected
Some
by.
elves.
Yeah. This entire part of the village is mostly elves.
Right. I said, right, so I suppose you were staying long, right? Unless, of course, I turned to Xander, you have some family here you'd like to visit.
Oh fuck.
Not particularly. Maybe not immediately. Here.
Well, Shane, you'll find yourself a boyfriend when I just you to one of the many trees.
Hey, Xander.
Perhaps I will.
Hey, Xander. Hey, Xander.
Yes?
You kind of very gay.
Absolutely.
He made it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so I suppose, so our first order of business, I guess, would be, excuse me, procuring, uh, passage to either Hogrove or I guess we could go like fucking there, right? That'd be possible. Nicholas? Hello?
Sorry about that. Had to get some water. I thought you guys. I thought you guys were gonna bully her some more. I thought it was the perfect time.
Should have said something. Anyway, so would it be possible to get passage to like what's right here? Like I know there's no road.
So passage. I mean, you can go ask.
Well, I just want to know if like this right here is.
So the dotted lines are the main routes.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, those are the
Oh yeah,
routes.
I figured that much.
Mhm.
Alright. So I guess
I mean, if you could ask whoever's taking you.
yeah. So I guess that's what time is it?
It's the middle of the day. Why not?
Alright.
Yes, there is a there is a gigantic flag in the middle of Narcea. Uh, that is probably as tall as the tallest tree. It kind of like when you look at it, there is definitely this like this curvature to the entire town. Like I said before, it kind of goes down as you get towards the water. And this kind of this flag is just like in the middle of it, so it kind of like it's like right at the center. It cuts off the center point of the town going that way. So yeah, it's definitely noticeable at like all angles.
Alright, so that's the meeting point.
Mhm.
And I guess first things first, I'm gonna go down near the water. I'm assuming there's like a port place.
Yes, definitely. Oh yeah, a big one.
See if there's a, like an inn or a tavern
Mhm.
closest to where most of these ships set up.
Certainly. Where do you want to go, Siggy? Quinn, Dirk, Xander? Where do you guys want to head off to?
Is that the flag?
Ugh, that is ugly.
They got any knickknacks here?
What do you mean? Mhm. Okay.
Yeah, anyway.
Like what?
I said, do they have any gay bars here?
Yes, a lot.
Oh, I take you to a gay bar.
Tell me you're being serious.
I'm not.
There's a bunch of sailors. Oh,
Go to any bar. Check out like the characters at least.
Okay. Yeah, certainly. So these people, as you walk in, are way too nice for your liking. Uh, the bar that you walk into, it's kind of like the most run down place that you've seen here, but it's inside of this like this tree that's carved out in like a very like beautiful way on the inside, where instead of like decorations and wallpaper, it's just like carved into the side of the walls, pretty much. It's beautiful. The seats and tables are carved out of it. Like it's like they didn't bring in tables; they just carved tables out of the inside of the tree, and made like everything else out of that stuff. It's finely polished. There's like a person in there like every day or like at all times just to clean up the place. The people sitting around are drinking with like correct postures, talking in correct manners. It is very hoity-toity, you can tell, and mostly Elvish.
Mostly Elvish.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I think I still haven't put a second pizza. I still own this pizza. Do you guys know what this pizza is? I guess so.
region.
You speak common?
Yes. Yeah, it's this guy. He has his hair. Uh, he has his hair parted to the side. It's kind of long. It's all the way down to like his neck. And he like looks at you, and then he looks at his buddy.
Speak common?
Yeah. And he's like, hey, Alain Dolel, Holesenal. That means yes, I do, asshole.
Got you.
He's very skinny. He seemed to be talking to like his buddy. He's wearing a really nice tunic. It looks like it looks like he just got out of church, I guess. He's in his like Sunday wear, but it may be just like his normal clothing.
Alright, hold on. Well, what do you serve here? What do you serve here?
Yeah, and he turns towards you. He looks over at his friend and says something in Elvish. And then he turns back over to you and he's just like, "We serve all the finest stuff. We have our finest Elvish wine if you can afford it. We have some Dwarvish if you're into that. It seems like you might be. And we have water if you can't handle what we have."
This wine is strong.
He like looks at you in bewilderment as you're holding like a really fine case of it, uh, um, or pointing out a very fine one, and he's just like, yes, strong as it may be, it's very expensive. I don't think you want to pay for it. That's when there, that would be around 75 gold. You gotta pay for that. Are you actually paying for that?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, so you plop the stuff on the table, and he looks at you. He's just like in bewilderment. He's just like, "Oh, okay then, right away." And he goes into the back and he gets a bottle that isn't already poured out of. He gets you a brand new one. So that'll be good for probably like 10 servings of like extremely fine Elvish wine.
How big's the bottle?
Like a normal wine bottle.
What kind of like cap is it for?
Yeah, sure.
Wanna rip it out with
he looks at you in disgust.
and then I'm gonna proceed to chug the whole thing right in front of him without taking a breath.
Give me a Constitution check.
Hey, great folks.
Yeah, we're saving throw. That's uh yeah, you just like the smoothest, like you can't even see your throat like gulping it down. It just goes in and out, right inside of you, record time, and you thrust it onto the table, and yeah, what are you gonna do with it after you finish it?
I'm gonna break it over my head.
Yeah, he sees you do. He's just like standing there, just like with his mouth agape, and he's just like. He finally collects himself. He's like, "Excuse me, are you going to clean that up?" "Oh, barbarian, get back here!" And he's just like screaming at you as you leave. Cool. really make, really making your mark. So Xander, Quinn, Dirk, what do you guys want to do?
It's we're the only reason we're here is because we were gonna go to Hellgrove for which is a little faster.
Can't promise you that, but sure.
We're gonna go fuck somebody anyway.
Something,
About death.
something like that. Cool. So you guys are just gonna find a really nice place. Are you gonna want to find one in the elven part or the human part?
That's where it's
Cool. So yeah, you guys take a little trek now. You could just follow like Leonhardt in his travels because he was going in that direction and kind of break off from it eventually. Um, but yeah, you see a nice place to eat. There's like this nice patio where a bunch of people are eating on the outside of it, kind of discussing things. It's kind of like sailor themed. This place. As you walk inside, it's definitely not as fine as the Alvin part, but it definitely has its own flair to it that is very nice. Yes, they serve gumbo here. Very nice. Cool. So, yeah, you have dinner with Xander. Now, while you two are eating, you notice some commotion happening in the back corner of this place. Yeah, it's nothing too major, but you hear somebody start to like talk in a louder tone. Uh, yeah, I mean you can hear. Do you want to see? Yeah, so you could turn around just like everybody else. You could turn your head and you could see what's happening over there. And in the back corner, you didn't notice this before, but there is this Tiger Man, uh, with a woman in a big like like kind of snow jacket. The Tiger Man is wearing like a bunch of leather clothing. He looks like a lycanthrope, because he's walking on his hind legs. He's a big ass fucking tiger. He has like orange and black stripes. The woman is like very pale. She has this big snow coat on that's like covering over her head, kind of like long hair. She's kind of like just sitting there, but the Tiger Man has been like talking in a louder tone to the waitress that has been serving them. He seems to have some sort of problem with what he's been served or something. But after a little bit, it kind of tones down a little bit, and they go back to normal, up until Jesus, what is wrong with me now? I can't. Uh, my voice. Yeah. No, don't do that. Yeah, it kind of tones down a little bit. You guys finish your meal, and at the end of your meal, like right as you two are finishing, you hear some plates fall on the ground and shatter. Uh, it shatters on the ground, and the tiger like stands up, yelling at this waitress, as he like grabs the arm of the woman. She stands up as well, and they kind of like storm out of the place. Yeah, so the tiger broke one of the plates as you guys were finishing your meal. Like stood up and stormed out with the woman.
Yeah, all of the witches give me like a small tip for emotion that you're well, it's not
This is the evil side of the tip.
extreme tip if you know what I mean, you know?
Yeah, yeah. So they're just outside. It looks like they like walked into like a side alley as you see them, but you can kind of see them. They're kind of they're big enough.
Raise my voice, say A. It's out of there.
Yeah, and the tiger turns towards you, and he kind of has this like very like gallant voice that kind of takes you back just a little bit. Um, but yeah, he turns towards you, and he gives you like the one up, like the up and down look, and he sneers a little bit, and he's just like, "What came to laugh as well?" What that was racism, my dear.
Hey, that's not cool. This is not cool.
It seems like your kind around here has been doing it non-stop to me and my friend here for quite some time, and we're getting rather sick of it.
Well, you know what? That's not my fucking problem.
Irony and nice days for
That tiger man's something blue on his claws here.
Yeah, yeah. He gives you like a nasty look as well as he like turns away and walks.
bet he's probably a nice worker or something.
That was the BBGG.
Is
Wait for
he
the
wearing
show.
any type of armor?
What was that? What'd you say? Were you talking to him?
Or do you?
What was that? Sorry.
Is he wearing any type of armor?
Yes, he's wearing leather armor. He has a big scimitar on his side, and very sharp claws that you can see. Oh, he also has a big bow on his back.
There, that's something. I'm gonna tail up behind them and see where they're going.
Yeah, so it looks like they're going towards the water.
Is what?
Towards the water. You can follow them all the way if you'd like.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, sure. So while you guys do that, Quinn, where are you going? What does that look like? You buying a hooker? What you doing? Mhm. Okay. Just taking in the sights, Quinn. He's so curious. Just likes to walk. What a beautiful soul. So beautiful. Alright. Cool. You notice nothing in your walk. You fuck. Where are you guys gonna meet after all this?
The flag.
Right. Right. You guys said that. Cool. So, yeah, it was kind of middle of the day as all this was going on. And Quinn, you'd probably be the last one to arrive. But, from your...
I didn't procure. Oh, did they not do RPO?
No. We'll get there. Don't worry. Don't get there. We'll worry. Don't worry. So, yeah, because the two of you, or the three of you, I guess in that case, it's gonna take a little bit longer to do what you want to do, just to go all the way down. But yeah, so Quinn and Siggy get to the flagpole first. But Xander and Dirk, as you're following these two, they make a beeline straight for the docks. Now, if you're following them, I need you to make me a stealth check to not be noticed. It's gonna be against their perception. You can have advantage, or you can separately roll.
Oh, an advantage. Yeah.
So okay, yeah, go ahead and roll again.
I rolled, but I said it didn't
Okay, so you individually rolled. You can just tell me the number, Karina. I'll trust you.
21.
Okay, it doesn't matter because Dirk rolled a fucking one.
21.
Was it a crit? Wait.
No.
Yeah. So Dirk, in all his sneaking glory. Let me see. Uh, yes, they do. What do you mean there's no? What do you mean there's no such thing as critical failures? What? No. No. I'm forever ruling in the in the rules of D&D. A 1 will forever be a crit fail.
So basically, unless I've been super trained professional DMC my entire life, I have a 5% chance to just completely fuck up and crit if you.
Yeah, you are human.
Don't see it as you fucking up. See it as them being no good.
Except
Happy, please.
And fine, then you're bad.
You're only human. You make mistakes. And it's probably not even your fault. It's probably like some sort of like orange cart gets pushed in your way that you didn't see coming, and it just like knocks a bunch of fucking shit over. And they were at a pretty good distance, but they turn around and they see you, and he he kind of just like starts. They just start walking faster. But it's pretty apparent that they saw you. And that should have been with advantage because it's both of them. So this is their actual perception check. Yeah. So yeah, they would definitely would have saw you. Nice. So yeah, that happens. Now you follow them down. They go to the pier, and then we kind of move over the street towards Leonhardt. That's already at the pier. Now Leonhardt, you notice that there is a severe crowding of ships at the docks here. Like there are a bunch of ships that you can see that don't even have a space at the dock that you can see over in the water, just kind of anchored.
So they're just not at the.
So the dock is overfilled, and it's so overfilled that there are like ships out in the water just anchored.
I see.
Yeah.
So they're like grounded.
Yeah, it kind of looks like that.
Are they people on the ships?
Coming in and out, yeah.
So there's absolutely no ship coming in or out.
You can see a couple coming in and out. Give me a perception check. See if you notice this.
Right.
It's decent enough. So you notice there is a specific pattern in terms of the ships coming in and out, that they are extremely well armed.
Sorry. Are there any sailors around, like blinking sailors around?
Yeah, there are definitely like Phil taverns all along this place.
Oh, Phil Tavern. Oh, yeah. So I'm gonna go to the nearest tavern closest to the.
Uh-huh.
Find my place at the bar. So try to get my chief's attention.
Yeah, there's like probably not even enough space at the bar. You have to like fit yourself in between two guys just to get them attention.
I'm trying to sit down.
Yeah. So you just kind of squeeze between these two guys and catch the attention of the barkeep. It's this kind of smallish woman that is like just rushing back and forth, and she just kind of stops in the middle of her run. She has like 2 drinks in her hand. She looks over at you. She's like, "Yes, honey."
I jerk from one to the door and say, "What's with the halting the ships?"
I really don't have time for this right now. Go ask one of the sailors. And she like walks over to the side, and, like gives drinks.
Fucking bitch. I push off the bar and go to like nearest table
Mhm.
of sea savvy men. I guess late savvy.
Yeah, it's not a C.
And say, "Well, lads, what are you doing?"
They're just laughing. Actually, no, they're not laughing. They're pretty serious. They're sitting there, brooding over the lack of work that they have. And when you say that, they look over at you. They kind of glaring a little bit at first, and they're just like, how does it look like it's going? Ain't no work to be had.
I look around at all the sailors in this tavern and say, "So it would seem. Why is that?"
A bloody war going on in the water over there. Goddamn merfolk with the other merfolk fighting each other. Don't know what the fuck they are, but they're monsters, and they're taking all of our ships and destroying them.
Oh shit. I've noticed there are some heavily armed ships heading out into the
Aye, they're the only ones. They're the only ones that can make it.
so they aren't actively combating these merfolk.
The ones that come back are the ones that come back. They fought them off. Ones that don't come back, you don't see them come back because they're dead.
Any word on how long the war
We have no clue. Can't talk to them. We already sent the druid lady out to him, but they're not talking.
Druid lady?
Yes, our Mayor Prim.
Ah, they haven't returned, you say?
She hasn't gotten through to him.
Where is this
She left. Was a while ago that she went to go talk to him, but she had other matters in Catan, some sort of ball that they were hosting, a yearly event.
I pinch between my legs.
Hmm.
Let's just start moving to this point and have some fun at the ball. You're the giant skeleton. Uh, say, are they? Is it? What am I trying to say here? So are they actively preventing ships from crossing the line?
We don't know what they're doing. Like you said, some of them come back without a scratch. Others are attacked but survive, and others are just destroyed. We don't know why they're destroying or what they're taking or what they're seeking. We just know that they're fighting each other and that we're getting in the way and dying for it.
Well, me and my friends, we need to. Stuffing was. We need to cross over the lake. It's a matter of utmost urgency.
Yeah, you and a long line of other people. But if you're crazy enough to risk your life, go right ahead. I'm sure you'll find a kook crazy enough to take you across.
Thank you. And I flip a gold coin. It's such a big help.
Yeah, he cashes it right off.
And then I leave the town. Actually, no, I flip him the coin. No, I don't flip him the coin yet. I just say, do you have any idea who would be crazy enough to take us aboard?
Yeah, he smiles, and we kind of cut to this guy that bursts through the front door. He is this older gentleman. He has this like scraggly ass like black beard. It's kind of done up in braids, but it's like really badly braided. Like there's hair like all over the place. He's wearing this hat. It's kind of like a unicorn. But the tip of it is cut off like all the way to the base of the hat. So it looks like it used to be a unicorn. And again, he has like this long black or white hair just kind of like dripping down off of it. His face is all scarred up. His eyes are like a deep green. They're very piercing. He's short. He's a dwarf. And yeah, he kind of bursts through with like this peg leg. You can hear it from like a mile away. He bursts through, and he's just like swaying back and forth. And and the guy like looks over at him, and just like nods his head.
I say, I could have got that myself. I flip him the coin.
Yeah.
I saunter on over to Captain fucking
Hmm?
the guy. And
Yeah. Yeah. How do you approach how do you approach him?
Hey, what's up?
Yeah, and he's walking over to get a drink, and you kind of come up to the side of him, and he turns towards you, and he's just like, "What is it?"
Word around is this a town or something? Word around town is that you're willing
The word around here is not of importance, boy. What is it? He interrupts you.
Take me and my friends across the lake.
d- are you serious?
Yes.
You and what army?
This is no fun.
What? No. See, you're gonna need an army if you don't want a bunch of sangrias attacking you.
Oh, those fish guys.
Yeah, Seghin, Sugahin, San Juan.
Yeah. Say, I have the power of the gods coursing through my veins, coursing through my veins. One of us is a giant, bear-themed barbarian. Seems to sustain less injuries than matter he is. We have two elves, both of which trained in the arcane arts, and a man who can disappear illegally. I think we constitute as an army by ourselves.
Yeah, and he looks at you. Give me a persuasion check.
A man that can disappear from the
Oh, can I get advantage if I show off my coin purse too?
No.
Alright, fine.
You. Okay. He looks at you, and he starts stroking his beard, and he's just like, even better than an army. Adventurers, yes! It is perfect! I've been... One second, what? Okay,
Fine, Captain Stick.
you know, it's better coming in than going out. Yes, I've been looking for a ragtag team. You see, I'm on the hunt. I want to go back out there. I'm searching for it. I've seen it before, but it must die by my hands. It will die. Will you help me? You must come along and help me. Yes, I see you over there looking. Fuck you. This is none of your business. I want you to help. He looks back at you.
No. And I hold up my hand. I say, that's what I say. No, and I say, yeah, are you crazy to admit things?
Who's crazy? You calling me crazy? There's nothing crazy about this, you see. Because when that motherfucker sneaks up on you in the seas, you'll never know what hit you. Not with me with you. I can see...
I grab him by the beard, hold him and I say, speak coherently.
Give me an intimidation.
Can I get advantage 'cause I'm taller?
No. Okay. Okay, yeah. That's pretty good. Yeah, so he shuts up for a little bit, and you take him, and you get right in his face, and he's just like, oh, okay. Yeah, he's just looking at you, sorry. Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, so he's like, oh, sorry. So, yes, I will take you along, and, we'll catch that son of a bitch, and I'll bring you wherever you want to go afterwards. The mighty beast in the lake, a Grikdor. You see, my name is actually Captain Grick. But, the Grikdor, I've been searching for it. I know it by name. It's been in my heart for centuries. It is what I've been destined to kill. Yeah, Ah, yes, a beast. The mightiest.
What is this beast?
You say a whale.
It is a creature with many legs and arms. It is the head of a monstrous, bulbous, gross, grotesque thing, and it is the size of several buildings put together.
Sounds like a centipede.
Some sort of octopus or squid or some shit.
Oh, okay. Oh, there you go. Alright, Captain Rick. I think I help you with your pipe.
Yes! I've been waiting for you. Can you let go of the beard, please? Oh, thank yes! And he like runs over to the counter and he's just like, "Give me 3 of your best. I will be drinking tonight with my new."
I'm already gone.
And yeah, he turns and he's like, "Best friends, yes." And you're like out. Yeah, there you go.
Oh, yeah, I tell him to meet us at the dock.
Yeah, yeah, certainly. Yeah, yeah, you get all the details.
Alright, can I go back to the flight?
Oh God, why did I do that? My voice hurts even more now.
Oh, yeah, it's like a voice.
Listen, I had to get in character, alright? Shut the fuck up.
I appreciate it.
Alright. So, Xander and Dirk, you're following these people, bring you to the docks where they are looking for a person to bring them across the lake as well, with no luck. Yeah. You see them going to several bars, coming out frustrated. Others coming out with the same display as the restaurant. But yeah, it looks like they're looking for a boat as well.
Who are they following?
They're following the tiger man and the coat lady. So how long do you want to follow these guys?
As long as necessary.
Okay.
Probably like 5 hours.
I guess like
Jesus, a couple of hours you gotta follow these guys. Fuck. Got some sort of vendetta. Yeah, so eventually after the second hour, you notice them run into this guy that is in a bar that is at a table, very short, black beard, long white hair, cut unicorn, at a table with like these big bottles in front of him, these big 3 bottles in front of him that he's like been downing with along with other people, and he's going on some like some tale about some beast that he was chasing down the other day. And you see them walk into it, and you see them go. You can see them like from the vantage point of the entrance. They go up to him, and he starts just like going off in his tales. He stands up, and he puts one foot on the table, and this waitress comes over and like tells him to get his foot off, and also to pay up for the wine. And he looks down at his pockets, and he notices that he's broke, and he starts like running out of the place. And the tiger like starts like chasing after him. It looks like they're having some sort of thing, and eventually the tiger, being a tiger, like catches up to him like right outside the bar, picks him up by his collar, and like turns him around. And you see him like go like stone faced. Again, just like when Leonhardt grabbed his beard. He goes flat faced, and they start talking. And out of the corner of his eye, you can notice that he is looking over at his boat that's docked like way over out in the water, and he flies back at the tiger, and it looks like he kind of like nods his head. The tiger like drops him, and they walk about their ways. So after that, they find an inn to stay at. and they just go inside and don't come out for a long time.
You know that it call sign.
Yeah, they know. Yep, they certainly know.
Yeah, what's a unicorn?
It's a unicone. So a tricone is those three pointed hats that pirates wear. A unicone is a one pointed hat.
No, yeah, tricorn.
Is it tricorn?
Yeah, it's tricorn. And then there's a bicorn. Is that a unicorn?
Yes, there's a
He's just wearing a fucking dunce cap.
it's a unicorn. It's like a there is a fucking let me s-
You realize what you're saying, right? Unicorn.
Sure, it's not a bicorn.
Like,
No.
unicorn.
I'm pretty sure it's a unicorn hat.
I'm talking about like the one Napoleon wears, right? That's sideways.
Yeah. No, but it's only at the
Because it has two corners.
no, but this one only has one at the front. Here, there's a picture. There's a picture of an NPC that I have that has the hat, and it's called a unicorn or some shit.
Well, link it. Or not link it. Post it.
And let me see.
One in the front's like Robin Hood?
Yeah.
Oh.
Here, it's like this. It's uploading. See that? It's just at the front.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, that's not a unicorn. I think unicorn hat. It's just.
Yeah. What is that called then? I'm pretty sure that's called a unicorn or some shit. I don't fucking know. Whatever. It's cut all the way to the brim, so it doesn't even fucking matter. It's just a normal hat at that point.
Call it a bike cocket. That's what it's called. It's called a bike cocket.
Really?
I googled it. I said Robin Hood hat made it's bike cocket.
Bycocket.
B Y.
Okay, yeah, link me that shit. I'm interested. Unicorn. Is that what you got? The fucking unicorn. Interesting. Interesting. Well, you learn something every day. I thought it was kind of. I mean, it makes sense to name it a uni. Nah, I guess it doesn't. Never mind. Well, fucking idiot. Interesting. Bycocket. Huh. Oh yeah, it's like from Bloodborne. Cool. All right. Yeah, so that's what he has, but it's cut all the way at the brim. So, cool. So yeah, you guys are just gonna follow him. What are you gonna do? They go into an inn eventually after talking with the brick. What I call him, Grick. Yeah, Captain Grick.
I want to make it for them to leave the inn, so
How? What was that? What are you gonna do to these people, Karina?
see.
My stifling.
Yeah, you idiot.
Oh, it always sounds like.
Sleet storm. What are you trying to do?
I'm just trying to make it for them to leave the inn.
Okay.
Friendly reason for them.
They don't drive cars, so snow is not gonna really do too much to them.
No, but I'll slow it down a little bit.
It is covered with slick ice.
All right. So it lasts for only a minute. You have to concentrate on it, and you have to be within 150 feet of it at all times.
Can I do inside the inn?
Okay.
No, this is good.
You could, but they're gonna know that you're casting this spell.
Well, the area is heavily obscured, and when you walk into it, you're not going to be able to see out of it.
Yes. So Karina, let me get this straight. So you gotta wait in this inn for them to leave, and then you're gonna cast this, and you have to stay within 150 feet to keep it up. But you're trying to keep them from going to the boat.
I'm gonna stand like in the middle, in the front, like in
Mhm.
cast it like inside like the general like downstairs
Mhm.
so that it's accessible for anybody to like do anything down there.
Okay. Uh. It just enters the spell's area for the first. It makes a dexterity or falls prone. That's all it does? It doesn't do any damage? Oh shit. Alright. Yeah, you can make a freezy, I guess. Freezing rain. Okay. That'd be a pain in the ass to clean up. Sure. Okay, so you stand outside the front. Now this immediately after they go inside? Like how long do you gotta wait for them to be in there to do that?
What was that?
How long are you gonna wait outside for them to how long until they like got inside for are you gonna wait to cast it?
Is it like any type of like sign of like walking down the stairs or like or where are they like upstairs or
Yeah, it definitely looked like they went upstairs. It's like a 3 through 4 in.
alright, so if I'm seeing any signs of them like down the stairs.
Okay. So you gotta wait out there?
Yeah, and I'm like motion Dirk to
What boat? What are you talking about?
I don't know.
You guys don't know that Leonhardt acquired a boat for you guys. you just been following. You just been following them all day.
I'm telepathic.
What? I like. Okay. It's fucking metagaming.
It's telepathy.
It's not telepathy. Fuck that.
I thought that we
No.
saw that he was
No. You didn't see Leonhardt. He was just in there bragging like about his adventures. He wasn't bragging about. Well, I guess he could have been bragging about you guys, but you wouldn't know that it was you guys.
I'm not talking about Leonhard, the other dude. Did you say that the dude that the tiger guy was hitting at or something?
So you want Dirk to go talk to the captain?
Yeah,
I mean, that's the boat that you're talking about. Yeah, they talked to the captain.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so you want. Okay. What do you say, Dirk?
Sure.
Go acquire a boat. Are you gonna go do that? Mm-hmm. Captain Dirk.
Well, actually, yeah.
Captain
You know what the
Dirk.
fuck the other ones are doing?
No. You just saw. You said all. Yeah. You just said. You were just asked to meet at the flag. Okay. All right. Yeah, so Dirk, you go off now. Xander, you're gonna wait outside. They kind of stay up there for a little bit, but Dirk, you go find the captain. He's been kicked out of that tavern, but he's just kind of sitting outside of it. Just
Wait, I was muted the entire time. Sorry. He doesn't have to go. I told him I was going to go acquire a boat.
yeah, but they don't know that you got one.
But
They're more concerned with these.
Acquired my vote for him, actually, instead of working for me.
Okay.
It's not
Yeah.
really me. It's not-
yeah, well, I mean, I told him I was going to go acquire a boat, and we were going to meet back at the. Like that was my thing.
I only heard the
Job.
reason for I couldn't leave.
Um, well, yeah, I told you. Well, I wouldn't leave. Just like, oh yeah, bye guys, I'm leaving now. Then we had the flag. No, yeah, I told him.
Okay, yeah, so I'd go,
Okay. You can go back to the flagpole to see if they got one. Sure.
Just slot.
Yeah. So eventually, after Siggy and Quinn are waiting there for quite some time, Leonhardt comes up, uh, followed by Dirk a couple of minutes afterwards.
All right, did you guys get us passage across the lake? That was your job, not mine.
Just look up at you. There's a little screen report that we got really close.
Give me a Constitution saving throw, by the way.
Fuck you,
10 servings of alcohol.
I, motherfucker, I critted.
Okay, okay, that's true. That was to see if you could chug it. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. You're good. You're
If I rolled a
good. Yeah, you're good. You're good. You're good. You're right. I forgot you crit.
Oh, what? Yeah, well, actually, yeah, why you didn't?
Cause he smashed the bottle on it. Oh, okay.
Oh,
Because he's an idiot.
alpha pussies.
yeah, dude. High five. Anyway, all right, team.
High
I
five.
what?
I said, yeah, they heard me. High five.
Yeah, yeah, we will. Tribute notes. I yeah, I tell my rite of passage with a very eccentric dwarf captain. But in exchange for taking us wherever we want to go, to a ship, we have to hopefully kill freaking giant tentacle
That sounds like fun.
giant army man.
What if we just,
Why are you afraid of him?
what if we just go around, like,
That seems like a much better idea.
Let's see. Oh shit. Would that actually take less time?
No. So going through the lake, you'd be considered going at like a carriage speed.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So it'd be around 52.
Oh yeah, and also there's this river here. We probably have to forward that.
Yeah. Here, let me see.
is anybody down for the Oregon Trail?
Oh no, I got this entire. I've got the details.
So it would take 17 days to go through the lake. To go around 10,
So depending on how long it takes to
12.
go through, would it be better to just go to the moon and take that, or to go like
10 plus
Then we'll miss out on an adventure.
25.
That sounds like something we absolutely do not want to fuck up.
Sounds like something that we would do anyway.
I mean, yeah. Just means a good idea.
To go around, it'd take 32 days. It'd take a whole month.
Jesus. yeah. So still want to go around.
Public execution of a renowned sage, and a beloved friend to many. Maybe, but an octopus? Fuck that.
All right. Well, I'll fucking go with him then. Bye,
Does
guys.
this mean we're going to split the party?
no, you guys are fun.
What do you think?
But yeah, let's leave it up to a vote. Execution. I vote to take the ship.
I go to Oregon Trail.
I think it's the Oregon Trail.
That's
Not in Melbourne, please say this. We have two votes for Oregon Trail and vote for the smart
Not
short way.
Oregon Trail. Oregon Trail.
wait, with for the evil merman and giant octopus.
Yeah.
Crazy shepherd.
Oh no, not combat.
I want to fight on the sea. The ship. For me.
Oregon Trail. Hey!
All right, see
The
you
eye
guys.
is happening.
I'll wait for you to vote.
A bar above my face.
Yeah, I mean, it's up to you guys where you want to go.
Seriously, vote Trail. Is this actually on? Or we haven't run? As started.
15 minutes.
Yeah, motherfucker. I run the doors. Fucking alliance.
Well, take 'em with us.
Oh, hey.
Grabbing you
You can get a little cat, sure.
Look, I know we're just gonna end up getting fucking stuck on a boat with bitch ass Tony the Tiger.
Probably put like effort into this shit.
Okay, Nick, but what's effort into the shit?
I put effort into anything. I don't care where you guys go.
Alright, fine, let's fucking throw a curveball and not go the way we were fucking go this entire time. Shit, if we were just gonna go around the lake,
You could have just stayed on the path, yeah.
we should just fucking stay on the path.
It's because it was gonna be faster.
Yeah.
There's a conflict going on. There's fucking merman fucking fighting each other and fighting fucking military locals saying he's a crack, so I want to go to fucking Rangers store and this is fucking shit. Fucking
Yeah, sure.
no,
I know
it
no,
takes some.
I know it's already skeleton, but by the time we fucking get there, that dragon's already gonna be dead.
Maybe.
Maybe. Oh,
So, here's the thing. Do we want to die, or do we want to die a little bit later?
oh yeah, because we've been doing entirely combat so far.
Exactly.
Yeah, it was just you.
Fucking roasted.
It's worse. You guys, if you guys are seriously voting for going around this giant ass lake, I guess I don't really have a choice. What about this part?
What's the FCC for? As always.
All right.
Fucking democracy.
To be fair, you never had a right to go on the boat.
To be fair, this is an actual democracy, not the other 30 years.
Karina and I are the smart ones here. You guys are the dumb.
That's hate speech.
Fuck off.
That's hate speech.
Something Lincoln.
Makes sense what we're gonna get. Don't worry.
All right. So yeah. If you guys make that vote, who's gonna tell Xander? Wait. You get. Oh yeah, you guys left yours behind. Yeah. You can.
Are there any convoys?
You can't rent one. You can't rent one.
Yeah, are there like trainers and convoys going in?
No, there are no trails that lead to the main trail.
I was about to say,
Nope.
This really is the origin story.
Mhm.
Um,
They trade with.
If we actually fucking blaze a trail on the boat really fast, I'm not even gonna use it for my words.
What? No, there is none. The roads I've made are the roads that are there.
We're gonna blaze it.
fucking make the road. That's what he wants to do. He wants to fucking like pluck the grass behind us.
And name it.
That's not how trails work.
Well, I think so.
You have to fucking like trim the grass for it.
Do it to myself.
Fucking back and forth for like.
All right.
Do it.
So,
Yeah.
Like back and forth all the way on the road, or do it vertically like 20 trips.
I don't fucking care. Let's just go. Well, I guess. Alright, because it's your guys' stupid fucking idea, I'm happy you would fucking tell the guy that we're gonna have to change plans. Yeah, I described it. He's a very unique character. I'm pretty sure there's no one else who looks like him in the entire world. So I describe him, can use the Tony Watertown. Go leave.
Fine.
All right. Who's gonna get Xander? He's just waiting outside. He's just waiting. He just waited to fucking sleet storm some poor innocent building.
Meanwhile, I'm stuck here with Corey. I'm just getting fucking death stare.
Give him bullshit.
Don't give Quinn shit. Have you ever played the Oregon Trail game?
Yeah, everyone fucking died of dysentery.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yup. That's exactly what happens. Alright, you gotta give.
I'm gonna go find that piece of shit, bro.
Yep. Yeah, you can certainly find him. It's pretty well known around here. That description is pretty fitting. Especially he probably just wanders the fucking the thing all night, so it'd be pretty easy to find him. But before you do, you actually pass by the inn where Xander is, and you just see him like standing out there, ready to cast.
I'll approach him.
I turn.
What the fuck are you doing?
It's not here.
But my internet's currently giving out.
Gonna make it snow. Push his glasses into face.
It's gonna squeals and just ass. Just gonna walk out,
Fucking nerd.
join the group.
All right.
Hey, Diggs.
Nice. So you guys are all together again at the flag. Siggy, yeah. So Xander goes back. Siggy, you find the guy, and he's probably like kind of semi passed out, just mumbling to himself on the floor, face down, just on the dock. He's just like mumbling to himself. There's throw up like at his stomach. What are you gonna say to him?
I Greek. Is your name Greek?
Nah.
Excuse me, did you say no?
Hey, Slayer of all things. Why? What? He just kind of like lifts his head to the side to look at what threw water on him.
Fucking okay, mate.
Fine. What the fuck you want?
What is your name?
Yeah. As soon as my mom slapped my ass. Yes.
As soon as my mom slapped my ass.
Yep. That's what he says. Yep.
Well, usually we say it as soon as the doctor slapped my ass.
Yep. What? Who are you? Oh, you're. Come here, come here. Come here, come here, come here. Come.
No,
I have a secret.
I'm not getting any closer.
Just fuck you then. Get out of my sight. Don't wanna. You are not gonna help me kill the biggest. Fuck you.
What is this thing anyway?
No, I don't need.
What is it? Cunt.
Oh, you wanna hear it? Come here. Come close. I'll tell you.
Okay. No, I'm gonna walk away.
It's your mom. Hangs him in the head. He just fucking goes face first.
He has a seizure. Throw the baseball bat hurt. Baseball bat.
Yeah, something like that. He definitely dies. Hmm.
Well, that's not.
Yes. Now what are you guys gonna do?
Well, we got. Let's see. So who's gonna pay for our in rooms? I say we should do. We should make Siggy, Melvin, and why did I say? Never mind. Siggy, Quinn, and Turkey. How about that? Sounds good.
I'll pay for my own room and you can sleep outside.
No, you pay for them all. This is your room.
I'll pay for my own room.
Okay. You guys it's just 1 gold. If you guys want to stay, it's fine. Just pay it up. All good. All right. So yeah, and you're in. Nothing special happens. It's the customary Lotus Inn that you guys are staying at. It's a very fine inn chain that is throughout Seattle. And yeah, you guys have a pretty good night's sleep. And nothing substantial happens that morning. So you guys are free to do whatever you want.
Also, expecting one of you three to reimburse with that bit to that guy for information. You pay him back now. And then oh, poor Jack.
Yeah, that sucks.
Oh,
It is the best it's been for a while. I have absolutely no idea what's been going on.
Imagine when net neutrality hits.
oh God.
We're doomed.
We'll never hear from Jack again.
Yeah.
Probably not. This is enormous.
No. Excuse me? Who's overreacting, you bitch?
You fucking conservative cuck.
Yeah. Fuck you.
Conservative.
You probably suck that guy, that Raj, that Raj guy's dick. You probably suck his dick.
Net neutrality is a good thing.
Well, yeah, it's a good thing. But
I don't like it, but you know, they don't have to fucking buy a social media puppy. It's
Fucking Republican.
plus there are fucking 19 states.
Fucking Republican.
19 states apparently take the US to court.
this wouldn't have happened very soon. Anyway, I took one good thing.
Mhm. Yep.
Stop this.
I heard my name.
Dun.
I take one good thing. And you can't
So
stop me.
you don't, you motherfucker.
I take one good because you can't stop me.
Don't stop me having a good time. Having a good time. So, just really quickly, what path are you guys taking around this shit? Are you just gonna hug the water? Like, what's the
It's like, oh, there's so many to choose from.
what's the dealio? Well,
Never mind. Apparently it doesn't matter. I can get there.
no, it really.
It's 15 extra days. You need to fucking calm down.
Grid? The grid isn't on for me.
Definitely.
Just hold Alt. It should be fine.
Well, yeah, I know.
And plus, we want to avoid down.
Yeah.
That's 20 feet. 15 feet.
Yeah, I did it out. It's gonna take a month. It's gonna take 32 days. To hug the river, it's gonna take 32 days. To not hug it, it's gonna take more.
Wait. So 3 feet is 1 day's travel.
Yes, but not on horseback because you're not on a You're not on a paved road. It's just gonna be normal travel speed.
Oh, this is the oh, dude. Wait, so what would it be if we were walking? Slower?
It'd be even slower. Yeah.
Oh shit. So yeah, that sounds good.
Is it faster if we get the carriage?
Getting a carriage on not a path will make it slower.
Stop trying to make this stop trying to make this any quicker, Happy. Just a few days. So we're heading out now?
Yep. So you guys gonna just hug the river?
Yeah, I guess so. Let's go
Alright.
guys.
All right. Yes. Cool. So you guys start to go along. Now, obviously, this is not the correct way to be going.
Oh really, Nick? Is it now?
Yeah, it's kind of not the right way. So it's very marshy, very unstable, very not fast, especially for horses. So it's difficult travels, but you guys have the beautiful view of the lake the entire time for whatever is worth. It's relatively open, not too much shrubbery in terms of like large trees and stuff like that until you start to get further and further away from Nosea. It gets a little bit less marshy. It just turns into kind of like more rocky terrain than grasslands and stuff like that. So, yeah, it gets actually a little bit more harder in terms of just a difficult terrain that you're going over there. But yeah, just the whole way through, it's going to be a pain in the ass walking this way. And you definitely feel the trials of those things, your bodies, having to constantly change elevation and going up and down small like hills and things like that takes a toll on one's body. Um, but you guys, yeah, you fucking do it, you crazy weirdos. Um, yeah, one sec.
I'm assuming there's no were there any means of hunting?
Yeah, there's hunting. It's more of a pain in the ass because you have to go more inland to get it, but or you can just fish. So yeah, there's hunting available.
Alright, I just want to say, no more voting for shit. You guys have ruined my trust in the system. I hereby declare myself king of this party.
Fucking hell.
Karina as my steward.
Let's cut into this guy over here.
I'm the big deal.
Some
So we got there?
no, you didn't. One second, I'm just trying to do something. um. One sec.
Oh, it's Waggins.
Yeah. What about him?
Wikipedia says
Yeah.
Waggins.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to pronounce. Yes. So, one of you guys travel pretty hardly for about 7 days, until things start to get pretty rocky in these parts. It's definitely like I was saying, it's definitely taking a toll on your body, and finding places to camp is getting harder and harder as well. Hugging it, the water is getting more and more intrusive. The rocks are providing less and less like flat land, but eventually one night you find your thing. Now, what does this night's camp look like? Go ahead and go through watch and stuff for me.
Wait, what do you think?
You're taking up camp for the night
Where though?
in the middle of the rocks, hugging the lake.
Alright,
That is the path that you said you wanted. You could change it. It is you could change it if you don't want to.
Yeah, I do. I'd still suggest that the next episode. See if I can do this right. But with that, then set my tent up kind of far away from the water. I mean, not super far away, but
Mhm.
it's 20 feet.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a good.
Yeah. So go ahead and go through watch. Who's taking first watch? Give it up, bitch.
Next watch.
Second.
No, please. I volunteered to do it.
Last watch.
Alright, how many watches are we gonna do?
4.
4? Alright, Siggy going third. Siggy. Sound good, guys?
Did anyone bring
Oh,
baby
wait,
wipes?
never mind. We don't vote anymore.
Wait,
Yeah.
guys, did anyone bring baby wipes? I didn't know we had stuff in this.
Don't stop
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm salty because I was fucking wet.
Don't stop me. Having a good time. Having a good time. Na 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 na. Oh baby, see it.
Yeah, I'm like, as per usual, I'm not taking it.
Mhm.
Swamp them.
All right, give me the rolls, please.
Give me your roll.
Fuck you.
Hey, baby, give me the moves.
Having a good time. Having a good time. Maybe you. Flaws. Nice. So Quinn, you're taking first watch.
Guess so.
I give a shit, you dirtbag.
I think it was the one who was always taking first watch. Something like that.
All right. So I have to make a roll real quick. Na na na. Oof. 7. So Siggy, your watch. So you're hearing the. It's not really crashing of the waves. There's no real like tide or anything, but it definitely the water definitely gives off a. It sneezes the water. It gives off yelling sneezes. And it's quite a horrifying sound, to be honest. But yeah, it's kind of you can hear it off in the distance. Now, as you're sitting there, you're observing, you're taking watch. You hear some shifting happening around you. It sounds like kind of like the crackle of like rocks just like moving against each other. What you gonna do? You hear it all around you. Don't stop me now. Yeah. You do you have a light on? Okay. So torches only provide 30, 20 feet, no, 40 feet of vision, and whatever you see within your 40 feet, you can't, you don't see the source of the noise.
I'll go like 10 feet away from the camp.
Okay. So as you walk away from the camp, you find the source of this. Now it's happening all around you, but you notice at your feet that some of the rock underneath you is starting to just like roll around as if it's being blown by wind, but there's no wind to be seen. Like the loose rock is just moving. Yeah, you can pick it up. So you pick it up and it starts forcefully moving in your hand, but it's very weak, so it doesn't provide too much resistance. But yeah, it's just like moving.
So
No, it's random, seemingly random.
Is it something? Can I tell if it's something under the rocks or the rocks are just moving?
You can give me an investigation.
Yeah, this is Apollo 18.
Are we not enough room?
Do some drugs though.
Don't stop
Is there
me.
any chance I could catch?
Yeah, you could. Don't stop me now.
Don't stop me now. Actually, is fancy.
Yeah, you can tell. Having a good time, having a good time. Na, 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 na.
Alright, can I do investigation?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, so you watch it for a little bit, and they just stop. Like all at the same time, they just stop, and the shifting ends abruptly. What you gonna do, fathead? Okay. Next watch. Nothing else happens on yours. Yeah, no.
Excuse me. Nork. Reception. Ooh, that's a good one.
Nice. Okay. You don't notice anything on your watch. Next.
Which does I do see the outfit.
Nice. Nice.
Gouge your eyes, gouge your eyes, gouge.
So, Zender, you notice a rock is looking at you.
Oh god, it is Apollo 18.
So you're all camped on this flatland, and this rock is like kind of just trying to stand still, but you see it open an eye just very slightly, and quickly close it again.
I am
I don't know how to identify what is wrong.
Yeah, certainly. Now it's not that big. It's probably the size of like a soccer ball or like a basketball maybe. But yeah, it kind of opened his eye a little bit.
Is anyone have thunder?
Go over and pick up.
Okay, yeah.
I got mine.
So as you pick it up, like right underneath its eye, where its eye is, you notice there's like a crease that goes across, like a mouth.
Say, why are you staring at me?
Give me an animal handling.
Cannibal. The rock is moving.
Mhm. Nice, 14. So yeah, it kind of like opens its mouth, and you see these like rows of sharp teeth. And out of the sides of it, you notice that it's kind of like been sucked into its body, but it slowly starts to form these tentacles at the side of it. Um, and it goes for you. It doesn't go for you, but it's like slowly starts to wrap it around like your arm as you're holding onto it. very playfully, not playfully, but like not trying to harm you in any sense.
I'm like sort of cool like, oh, you're so cute.
hmm hmm What are you gonna do playing with it?
Go up in the air.
Yeah, so as soon as you throw it up in the air, the thing lets out this ungodly screech.
Yo, yo.
Everybody wakes up, and it goes quiet afterwards. But after like a couple seconds after, you're all like just suddenly starting to wake up, and you hear what sounds like rolling. Uh,
I've noticed the Rolling Stones.
it is, yeah. I need you guys to roll me initiative real quick.
I'm trying to eat dinner here.
Yeah, fuck your dinner, bitch.
That's the rock.
Yeah, these aren't rocks.
That's burrito.
Ew.
Let me get your tokens on here real quick. One sec. You're all in the middle here. You damn right you're surrounded. No, they don't live in
That's weird that they
lakes.
Squishy.
fuck.
Let me delete all these Sahagin things. It's no problem. I'm a master baiter. What? Who said that? Who said I'm a master baiter? It wasn't me. Alright, so I don't have a character sheet ready for the little guys. So I'm just gonna do it all manually. So give me one segundo. Something like that. Having a good time. I'm just gonna roll d20s plus their dex, which is plus a 0. Oh, they have plus 2 dex? What the fuck? They're rocks? No. I just made this up myself on the spot. So 12. That is not their actual name. Don't mind that. 6. I don't even know how you pronounce that. And then 11. Cool. Nice. So going up the order. So Xander, you hear these things. Now you probably can't. I probably should have made it. It's the middle of the night actually, so you wouldn't actually be able to see any of this. Enable, enforce line of sight, restrict movements. There you go. Alright, so you guys shouldn't be able to see now, right? Alright. So, Xander, I'm assuming you had the light since you were taking watch, so I'll give you a little torchy here. Yeah, there you go. So, yeah, so this is what you see. Now, you hear, like, the rolling. You know it's something attacking you, because there was, like, a reciprocal screech, and, multiple eyes up on the hills looking down at you. What would you like to do?
Like a rolling stone.
Good. Did you...
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh, there you go. Shalala. Shalaga. Alright.
Where's the little guy that I was holding?
Yeah, you caught him again afterwards.
How's his attitude towards me?
It's not like wrapping itself around you now. It seems kind of scared considering you threw it up in the air and they're rocks, but but it's not trying to do anything to you. Just kind of scared.
I'm gonna put it in my backpack
steal the baby.
Oh, it's more of that. New Noel. It's a new Noel.
Oh yeah, it's a new Noel.
Looking for this one back door.
No.
That does make this a little insane.
Magic missile.
This guy disappeared down
You'll see.
Yeah, I guess I'll just guess.
You're gonna cast what?
Magic.
Magic missile. All right. Who are you throwing them at?
So, can I see the dude up here?
Yeah. Yeah. Whatever you can see, you can see.
I'll do him. Dude, over here.
All right. So roll your d4s. It's 3d4s, right? Yeah. Oh shit. So that's 3. So it's 4 damage on the top one. Another 5 damage on this one down here, and then 2 damage on this one over here. Nice. So yeah, your magic missiles fly out of your fingers, all going in different directions, and I'll ping them as these things are rolling towards you. Nice. Anything else? All right. Sniggy. You are prone because you're just waking up, but what would you like to do? This isn't being surprised, you're just prone from sleeping. Go ahead. Yes. Yep. So going up that is all this right here is difficult terrain, so it's half your movement. It's going uphill. All this from starting from here. So to get here is going to take 20 movement. All right. Okay. Okay. What would you like to do to it? It's just this ball of rock rolling towards you. Do it. Okay. That is kind of important. Holy shit. Alright, yeah, you fucking cracked this thing right on the side. Enemy boulders. Oh shit. So this thing has resistance to that, but oh my god. It's still fucking 31. What's the 4 damage at the end? What is that? That's fire damage, right?
Yeah.
Right. It cuts that in half too. Actually, it's immune to fire damage. Oh wait, no, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not. So 8 plus the 30, 31. So 39 cut in half. Fucking that much damage. 27, 28. Yeah, 28. Cool. Wait, no, not 28. Fucking. Oh my god, why can't I think? 39 divided by 2. Holy shit. 19. 19. Yeah, so you crack it over the side. It's a really good one, but it's like rolling, so it kinda, like you're hitting a rock pretty much. So it doesn't look like it does as much as it should, but you deal damage. What would you like to do? Yeah, 15. So yeah, another divided by 2. Oh my god. Oh my god. My nose is poop. Another 7 damage on top. Nice. Is that it? Cool. Leon fart.
Something to see if I know any of these
Sure.
history.
Nature history. Nope.
I got it. This book. So what would that be?
So, starting from there, that's all going to be a difficult terrain, so it's going to take 30 feet just to get there. That's fine. You have enough. Or, no, but you're getting up from prone, so you only have 15 feet of movement.
I'm prone.
Yeah, you're just waking up.
Oh, I thought we all.
No, Xander threw this thing up in the air while you guys were sleeping, and it screeched, and then all this stuff immediately happened.
So that's halfway moved through.
Mhm.
I really go there.
So you have 15 feet of movement left. Yeah, you can only move 5 feet up. No, only 5. Yeah, round it.
I'm just gonna rush past it.
Okay.
It's, oh well, yeah, still gonna past it.
Mhm. Yeah, that hits. For 10, it's Eldritch Force damage, so it's not reduced. Nice. Anything else? Herc a Dirk.
Alright. It's
Stab a rock. Do it. Use a weapon, not your dick.
excuse me. I'm going to
Okay. Oh my god, another fucking crit. Holy shit. Who are you using that against? Oh, that one up here? Yeah, sure. So you can't. Yeah, there's little ones rolling towards you. Okay, you're gonna use on the little one? Cool. Let me get your dagger out. This little shit. Look at that fat turd. There you go. Actually, no, I don't like that one. I think I always use this one. Boom. Cool. So yeah, you slash it across the side for 5, 6, 7, 8 damage. Okay. That's it. Oh my god. He's just a little boy. Stab it. Do it. Uh, 25. Yep, that hits for 3 points of damage. Is that everything? Alright. Now this thing. So this thing was kind of like slunk up against the top of the mountain. It was kind of like a kind of strange pillar it formed into. It has these tendrils off the side of it. Long sharp teeth, as you can see the portion there, and the one big eyeball. This thing is called a roper. And Rope it shall do.
I know exactly what this is.
Y- Yes, yes. Hell yeah. Hentai for days. So within 50 feet. So, Xander, since you're handling its baby, it's gonna go for you first.
Just kidnap this child.
Yeah. Shouldn't have advantage, so it rolled a 3. Um,
That hits.
no. It shouldn't have advantage. So he gets to make 4 attacks with his tendrils, so... yes. So it's gonna be 2 on you, Xander, and then 2 on you, Leonhart. So here's this... Yeah, so here's the second one, Xander. Oh my god, this fucking sucks. Third one for you, Leonhart. Fourth one.
That hits.
19 hits. There you go. So, yeah, it picks you up. You're grappled to escape. It's a DC 15. And you are restrained. Wait, until the grapple end, a target is restrained and has disadvantage on strength checks and saving throws. Yeah. So it's going to pull you in 25 feet when it picks you up. It could do that automatically. So it's going to pull you in up out of the air. And it gets to use a bite attack, but you're not within range, so it doesn't get to bite you yet.
So what do I roll to escape?
So you would have to, on your turn, you would have to make a strength saving throw to escape. But you have disadvantage on it. All right. Yep. Cool. Yeah. So now the rocks. So these things were coming in hot as you ran up to them. So it's going to get a slam attack right off on you, but it gets a rolling charge. So when it rolls at least 20 feet towards you, you take an extra 2d6 bludgeoning. So it's gonna slam you. Now its slam does 4d6 plus 8. So this is a d20. Plus 8. This is onto you, Dirk. So does a 25 hit? I believe it does. Shouldn't even have. Yes. So it's going to do 3d6 damage plus another 2d6 plus 5. Yes. So 5d6 total plus 5. So it comes rolling down the hill, charging full speed, and hits you for 19 points of damage right off the bat. Okay. So I was going to take half of that in response, but yeah, you still take it. Nice. These only get to make one. Right, yeah, that's true. Cool. So yeah, that's its turn. This one is going to roll down. Now, when these things roll, they have a speed of 90 feet. When they roll downhill. When they move normally, they only have 15 feet though. So, yeah, it's gonna come all the way down the hill for you, Siggy. It's gonna ran right into you. Same roll as before. Yeah. So here's the d20. Wait, what? Where's... Motherfucker. Just add an 8 to this. Misses. And then the other one. Oh my god. Misses as well. Quinn, your turn. Mm-hmm. Oh my god. Where are you putting that? Yeah, let's... I don't know. I'm not sure if you can. You can make a wall. Yeah. Make the wall appear as creatures within one side of the wall selected by you when he casts. So I think you can. Yeah, I think you could turn it. But it can't be a circle. But it has to be like 90-degree angles. I'm pretty sure. But that's fine. Where do you want to put it?
So a square.
Yeah. You can make it a square. Yeah. So you want it? Well, how do you want it? You can just draw it on the map in red or something. Yep. So you can make it a total of 60 feet long. So, yeah.
Jesus.
Okay, this
Or a ringed wall up to 20 feet in diameter. Oh shit. You can make a wall. Where is that part? The wall is opaque and lasts for the duration. Oh. Okay, yeah, so you can make a 20-foot circle. Okay.
And 1 foot plate.
Mhm. Yeah, so just draw where you want your wall to be.
I can't draw this. Oh wait, I can freehand.
Yeah, yeah. Just draw freehand. Yeah, that's fine. You're fucking yeah. So yeah, you encircle that thing. Now it takes dexterity throw. Fails. Yeah, and these things actually have tendril. Their tendrils actually have HP. Now these things are coming out and trying to attack you guys. So they have you kill all of them. You just sear off all the tendrils, and Neilhart, you hit the side of the mountain. Give me a dex saving throw.
Oops. Nice one. Even if he does get bad hits, okay,
At
I'm
least
fine.
I'm free.
Mhm.
2.
Yeah, I say that's okay. You land on your feet. You kind of stumble back a little bit. Yeah, you stumble back a little bit, but yeah, you're good. You're free of the tendrils, and then there's a big wall of fire in front of you. The thing's just like screeching behind there. Anything else, Quinn?
Die.
All good, Quinn?
I need to get up, right?
Yeah, if you want to stand up.
You were laying down.
Quinn don't give a shit.
So I'm 15 left. That's difficult terrain.
No, you're that's not difficult terrain. That's flatlands.
Yeah,
I'll get like here.
Okay. Very nice. So this roper is gonna go next. It's going to move. It's going to move 10 feet this way, and then it's going to reach its little hands out and go for you two motherfuckers. So 2 on Xander, 2 on Quinn. So here are Quinn's. Does a 17 hit? I believe it does. Fuck you. Xander. Miss. One more on Xander. Miss. It's gonna use this last one on Xander. Hey, finally. Yeah, so it picks both of you up, and it reels you in. So it can only reel one of you in this turn, and it's gonna pick Xander because it has the baby. So you're coming with me, bitch. You coming with me. Nice. There you go. Cool. So Xander, it's your turn. What'd you like to do? You can use your turn to try to escape, or you can fight back in this thing's arms.
So it's tentacles wrapped, right?
Yep.
Wait, so can you attack the tentacles?
Yeah, you can attack the tentacles. Yes. They have an AC of 20, and they have 10 HP.
Oof. Slinging my spears.
I have this pretty neat idea, but I don't have the materials for it, so
It's fine. What materials do you need? Oh, pff, it's kind of a... Dirk has like 20 of them.
Like, you gotta drop books from like it's not that bad.
I want to stab the creature with the dagger and then cast heat metal on it. Then let's go.
Do you have a butter knife or something in your utensils? Do you have a mess kit?
You know, short notebook.
Take out your nose piercing.
I'm gonna cut off my ear because I have a knife here. I'm gonna yell.
Maybe use a safety pin for your baby diaper.
shit. What are you gonna do with that? Oh my god.
No, I'm gonna.
Shut up. I'm sick of your
Can
bulls.
I have a flower like bloom on its eye, or does it have to be like constant?
Sure, you could do that. What are you trying to get out of it though? Are you trying to blind it? Yeah, try to.
No,
Okay.
just like distract it. No, so that. Distract it, so like try and break free.
So you can just spend. So this is gonna spend your action. You can just spend an action to try to break free. Like spend an action just to try to break free. It's a DC 17 or 16 strength saving throw, so I'm not too sure you're strong enough. But like shooting it in the tendril or like shooting it in the eye with something is definitely a better bet than casting Druidcraft on it. You don't really need a distraction right now. A distraction would be good if it's currently attacking you, but it already has hold of you, you know?
So since I have a short bow, say that I have like a slightly like middle tip.
Mm-hmm. You can do that. I mean, if you have enough actions to, I don't think you can cast heat metal and shoot an arrow at the same time. Oh no, you could use your arrow. You could stick it in and then cast heat metal. That's fine.
I'll do that then.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, so how do you do it? What does it look like when you do this?
I reach into my book, my backpack, but the little thing's still screaming and wrestling and take out an arrow and just like jab the tip of it into tentacle.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. And then you cast heat metal. Nice, give me that shit. Maybe please come home. Constitution save. Boom. These things fucking suck. So it takes 12 fire damage. Nice. So yeah, it screams out. So you're putting it in the tentacle, right?
Yep.
Yeah, so it just the tentacle just breaks. Takes enough. And you fall to the ground. Give me a dex save. Just don't roll below a 10. Okay, you're good. You landed your feet. Very good. Nice. Anything else? Right back. Alright, Leonhardt. You've been set free.
So if I move, would I be in range to attack the tentacle or
Attack the what?
attack? Oh yeah, you skip text. Yeah, still.
Why aren't you on the fucking thing? Go ahead, Ziggy. I'm sorry.
Which is the one I did before?
The one to the right of you. That's a miss. That's a miss. A 21. 21. 21. Yep, you nail it. It's not dead yet, though. You're taking chunks off of it, though. All good?
So you can see what does this guy have? You said
Fire part.
Oh,
yeah, that's right.
You want to move? attack you on your way out.
Yeah.
Only one of them can attack me because the mobile thing that I uses the game that attacks me after.
Okay. So, add 8 to this. This is a 19 hit. Okay. So, 3d6 plus 5. Take 16. Yep, I trust you. Yeah, smacks you in the ass as you run away. Like a little bitch. Alright. Cool. Leonhardt, your turn. Yeah. Yeah, it's coming down. Yeah, sure. Yeah, you can jump up and hit that.
And second, can I stand in this fire or no?
I don't think so. I think that hurts you.
No, well, I just want to know if it was fun.
You create a wall of solid fire. Yeah, it's solid fire.
It's stabbed from it.
Yeah, because when the wall appears, each creature within. Yeah, each creature. Yeah. Mhm. Yeah, you're going downhill now, so I wouldn't count it as difficult. Yeah, but you got to keep your footing. Yeah, so yeah, 15 feet. The wall's coming down. 50 feet.
Whatever. So if I move here, I can attack and take this.
Yeah, you can hit him. Yep. Yep. That kills it.
Alright, so that was 15. Am I still the 3?
Yeah, technically.
So I just want to know. So, like, let's say the square amount is not difficult terrain. So that's 3. So that's exactly 50 feet. So that would be my movement, whether this was difficult terrain or not.
Yes.
Alright, yeah, it's just confusing that the last square throws me off. Yes. So, oh, yeah, no second. So that's it.
All right. Herkadirk. No, I didn't see it. Yeah, I see it. Okay. Yep. 15 does not hit. Two misses. There you go. So, is that everything, Dirk? Do you want to disengage, or you have a bonus action still, or you're cutting action? Well, rip you. Anything else? So this Roper, is surrounded by fire. I don't think it understands that. Yeah, it has 2 intelligence. I don't think it understands that fire hurts it. And it really wants to kill you and go for its baby. So it's gonna walk through it. So what was the damage on that wall of fire? It was 30 damage. Holy shit. Yeah, it's gonna take that. It's gonna walk through it. What was the saving throw for it though? It was a dex save. Yeah, DC 16. Did it do it? No, not likely. Yeah, so it's gonna walk through it, and it's gonna see through it. It's gonna attack all 3 of you, or all 4 of you motherfuckers. It's gonna go down the line, starting with Leonhardt. Yes.
Not all of these numbers got surveyed.
Oh shit, you're right. Oh god. What can this thing do then? Wait.
No arms.
It can only move 10 feet, so it can move here.
So does it take fire damage next turn too?
Tendril can also be Wait, can he grow back? Destroying a tendril deals no. Which can extrude a replacement tendril. Oh, it can make 1 replacement on its next turn, so it has 1.
That's gonna go for fuck Xander. Xander, I'm coming for you. No, this one's gonna go for Quinn because it made the fire. Uh, but here, yeah, I failed the dex save, so minus 30. Quinn! Huh! Yeah, get roped in, bitch. So it's gonna reel you in for one of his action, gets you right next to it, and it's gonna use its bite attack on you.
Oh no.
So you're restrained, so it has advantage on this attack. Take 25. And there you go. Cool. So the rocks. This one is going to smack you, Dirk. Smack yo bitch up. +8. Does it miss then?
Shit, what?
Yeah, that was just a straight d20. It has +8 to its attack roll. Yeah. Here's the damage. It's not rolling, so it's only a 3d6. Take 18. Alright. Very good. This one's gonna start rolling down the hill again, coming for you, Siggy. It gets 15 feet, so it doesn't get any bonus damage. But it gets an attack. +8, so 17. Yep. And your damage, 18. And then this one's gonna roll down the hill. Moves 20 feet, so it gets the bonus attack from rolling, or the bonus damage from rolling. But here's the attack roll. 18, that hits. For 5d6 damage, 20. All good? Nice. Quinn. Yes, you need to make your Constitution saving throw. So you save, so the fire is still up. Nice. So you're wrapped up by this thing, Quinn. What are you gonna do? It's gnawing on your shoulder right now.
How's it look?
It looks alright, kinda.
Just say that you want to be tough.
Like a little bitch.
Strength check or strength saving throw?
It's the same throw, yeah.
It's also based on intelligence.
Oh, yeah, this is
Oh, okay.
yeah, good call.
Yeah, it's way better to kill the tendrils.
I don't think I'll die next turn. So, well, let me check the range on this.
You check the range on your mom.
Okay,
Yeah, I mean. It's a fucking scene from Aliens. She's holding a grenade. Come at me, bitch. I will fuck your day up.
It doesn't take an action to break concentration, is that correct?
No. It does not take an action. Alright. Oh, shit.
Get out.
What, you're going for the one on the top right or the one right next to you?
The one on the top right.
Okay. So yeah. Charisma saving throw will be banished. I'm guessing it's a DC 16 saving throw.
DC 16, I should have that, yeah.
Oh god, it has -2 charisma. Let's see. Yeah, yeah. So that thing is there, and then bloop, disappears.
That was the one that was holding.
No, this one was because it pulled it towards him.
No.
That one used to be holding on to Xander. But yeah, it just fucking ceases to exist. Nice. Is that everything, Quinn? You have no movement, so I think it is everything.
It's done.
Well, that thing would have had a turn, but it is not there anymore. Xander.
So is this fire gone?
What's up?
Is this fire gone?
Yeah, he lost concentration. Oh shit! What are your rolls? What are all of you? Fucking critting and max damage and shit. Call lightning. Cool. So where are you putting that? Listen, it doesn't have to be a chore to pick your cloud, alright?
Is okay then.
Cloud. Where are you putting it?
That was where,
Right here?
yeah.
Like blue shit's terrible.
Nice. Nice. Cool. So what does that do? When you cast a spell, it takes each creature within 5 feet of the point must make a dexterity saving throw. Alright, these things are great at dex saves. No, failed again. Takes another 22 lightning damage. Holy shit. Still alive, but not looking too good anymore. Cool. Cool. Is that everything, Xander? Okay, Siggy. 19 hits.
That's on the ones.
Yeah, that kills it.
And then I'm gonna do a full set.
Mm-hmm. Rectum.
These things have genitals.
What?
What?
Do these things have genitals? These things have genitals.
Holy shit. Yeah, another 23 damage. This one's fresh. It's not dead, but it's still alive. Nice. Yeah. So you swing at the first one, you just fucking cut it. You just cleave it in half. Finest cut you've ever had, and just crumbles and falls to the ground. And yeah, you come back over the head with this one, but it's still alive. Is that everything, Siggy? Cool. Leonhardt. Nope.
Oh, yeah, it's like 20 DC, right?
Yeah. It's
How's this guy looking?
he's looking pretty beat up. He's on fire, just got zapped.
Quinn or Melvin? Would you be upset if I went for him instead of saving you?
I would die next to it. Should be fine.
Well, yeah, but if I don't, there's a higher. Yeah, I attack you then.
22, yeah. That kills it.
Hey,
Holy shit, that necrotic, yeah. Had just enough. Had exactly 20 HP. So yeah, you kill it. Nice. What does that look like when you suck the soul out of a fucking rock?
I repeat the question. Do they have genitals?
I mean, it made a baby, so technically yes. I would say that its genitals are like glands inside of its mouth.
How tall is this thing?
It's probably like 9, 10 feet tall.
Alright. So, I'm down here, right? Down here. I'm charging up. I blind swing at the thunderclap. I freaking miss. Rock jutting out of the ground. I jump off it, grab onto one of this thing's teeth, uses a handle, right?
Mhm.
I can smell them. I can smell the genital. I glance inside its mouth, and I spot my target, and my strike as its
This is imagine your ball sack in your mouth. That'd be the fucking worst. Nice. Yeah, so it's dead. Cool. Yep. Nice. Durkaherk.
I'm gonna do one.
Your opponent.
Surrender.
You have your
cutting action. Yeah.
Alright. And yeah, how about I stab it first?
Yes, you could. Nice. That hits. Solid. Okay, another 13.
What about your?
Yep, you can use your bonus action to attack with your dagger as well. No, you have a cutting action. Oh, right. That is your bonus action. Right. You're right. Nah. Yeah. So up to here, it's 30 feet. There you go. Nice suit. Alright, that thing is in another realm. This thing is going to chase you, Dirk. It rolls down the hill 20 feet. No, those don't get opportunities. Yeah, no. It rolls well above 20. That hits. It rolls 20 feet down the hill, so it gets the bonus damage. 5d6 plus 5. To take 26 dead.
Look on the bright side. How close I am to like this.
Okay. Just take 13. Nice. Cool. This thing right next to you, Siggy, is gonna smack ya. Smack. I believe that smacked you good. For yeah, it doesn't. Oh yeah, let me roll again, see if it crits. Nope. So take 19. Cool. That thing's dead. Quinn. It's your turn, Quinn.
This thing with shitting rain for everything to come back.
Okay.
Dude, it's hard action.
Oh yeah, again. That's concentration.
Can we get a marker so like we know when it's gonna like where it's gonna come back?
So if you keep your concentration for 10 minutes, it stays in its realm. Oh wait, no, that's only for demons. Wait. Let me read that again.
Not sure this thing's the level around.
If the target is native to the plane of existence you're on, you banish the target to a harmless demi-plane. While there, the target is incapacitated. The target remains there until the spell ends, at which point the target reappears near its occupier. If the target is native to a different plane of existence that you're on, yeah. So yeah, it'll come back eventually. But 1 minute is 10 rounds, so you got time. This is only like round 2. Yeah, by then you can either move or just fucking gangbang the thing when it gets back.
I'm not on difficulty.
Yes, you are.
I am.
Up until here, it's 20 feet. This is 20 feet right here.
20 plus 10.
Mhm. All right. That's it.
Smack that shit.
Oh, you're gonna smack it? Using your quarterstaff, wood on rock. I mean, it hits for 2 damage.
I
you
did something.
did something.
Wait, that's damage.
Yeah, it's a rock. It has has damage resistance. Yeah.
Can you please make it 3 damage because you get a plus 1
It already adds the +1. He has 0 strength.
On DFS now.
Yes. All right, Xander. Everything. They have resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing from non-magical weapons. Karina, stab a rock in the back.
suck your teeth at me.
What was I?
Not the stick.
This is gang violence.
No, that doesn't. Even with the +2 from flanking, it doesn't hit.
Is that reference?
Is that what?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Cool. Siggy. End its life. Nice. When did Consuela come to your house? Consuela.
Since I attacked him, I have not marked too many attacks.
What a little bitch Siggy is, hitting and running. He doesn't stand his ground. Be a man.
We're just not feeling well.
It's fine. Go ahead. We all know he's a bitch.
I killed one.
I killed
You killed an old lady. You killed an old defenseless lady. Good job. That misses. Anything else? Leon fart.
Hey, can I just say, I was pointing out the only two people who didn't take any damage at all in this combat. Just saying.
Karina's been fondled a couple of times, but
Well, yeah, me too. That's
na 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 na.
So, this right here would not be difficult terrain, correct?
Looks good to me.
But I'm on difficult terrain, so you
No, 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 you're good.
So I was phobia.
Yep.
Ooh, baby. Ooh, that makes me stimulated. Right.
The step off from normal terrain isn't difficult terrain.
Well, yeah, let's see. I'm just. Okay, what's your health at?
17.
17.
My health is at 2 right now. Mm-hmm.
He's still not.
Well, I mean, if it's a fucking really good attack. But there's no. There's no bonus damage because it's weak. And also, since if he attacks him, I get to attack him. Jack? I healed you for 15 points. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, it's your turn.
You don't pass turns, bitch. I pass turns. Sorry, Jack. Go ahead. Oh my god! Shane! Oh! You rolled a 4 and then a 1. Nice. 8 damage does it goes through though. It's a magical item. What else, Dirk? What the fuck?
Holy shit. Nice job.
Still shit damage though. Oh!
Nice job. Alright, yeah.
That kills it.
I like how you finally kill it. And you have me.
It's like, looking, guys, I'm hurt. Owie.
You could have, yeah, you could have taken it.
Oh, I'm hurting too. So they're like, come save you. I'm like, watch this, bitch. Boom! And just shoot.
Well, I mean, we were going to save.
Yeah, so this last rock creature like looks over at all his buddies. It's all gone, and then it just kind of like looks, and it just kind of like curls up into a little ball and starts shaking profusely in front of you, Quinn.
We kill it. I have an idea.
Ready now.
Yeah, just punch a rock. You're just knocking the back of a rock with a wooden stick.
Get the damage on this because
Yeah, it's not fighting back. You can sure roll again. I don't think it matters. No, you're just not strong enough. It's not doing anything. Xander, Quinn is just beating this thing with the stick in front of you.
this is a legitimate game plan still. Oh, hold up, he dead.
He gave up. Calm down, Holmes.
Yeah.
There's no charges.
You won, bruh. He's on the floor. He's out.
Oh, we've got flanking.
Wait, you're beating him too? What the fuck? You have advantage. Roll again. And a +2. Oh my god. They can't kill a target that's cowering in front of them. Siggy. It's just shaking profusely, like it's vibrating your whole body. Let it live.
I'm gonna fucking soccer pass
Alright, so you guys have your fun with this thing. You're passing it.
Reaping it or something.
Yeah, I mean, pretty much. You're doing horrible things to it. You guys are passing this thing back and forth, and you're gonna do what you will to it later on. But the kind of the scene that we end off on is you guys like on the side of the shore in the middle of the night. The moonlight is shining up in the scene, and it's kind of like in the movies where it's it's pitch black to you guys, but out in the distance, we as the audience see this boat just very comedically going as fast as possible at this large gigantic creature in the water with the distant yells of a crazy dwarf just yeehaw as it's going straight towards this monster, and the thing just fucking smacks the boat on the side. The thing sinks to the ground, and we see the dwarf on the head of the ship going down with the ship, giving it his all, still trying to stab at the thing, but the thing just like swims away and sinks into the water. And yeah, that's where we end the session. Yes.
Oh, what about the big guy?
What big guy? Yeah, he'll come back. I mean, you could just fucking you could circle jerk around him and just fuck him up. Like there's nothing you can do. Yes. So this is kind of put together like as you guys were talking. So it wasn't exactly balanced for you fucks, as it's pretty evident.
They get 5 extra experience points for executing an opening.
No.
Can Karina and I
Can what?
Oh, I mean, to be fair, it was an execution, not a murder.
Yeah, he had reason for it. She was kind of a bitch and was good.
And I've also got reasons for killing that old lady down the street.
I mean, imagine if we could do that.
Those are fucking annoying as shit.
Imagine if we could do that in the U.S. Just fucking President Trump is going to lead this country to ruin.
Let's get it.
Boom. Get him.
Take him down.
So each of you get 2,100 experience for fighting. In terms of RP, that was pretty good. So just round it out to an even 4,000 experience for the whole session.
Can Karina and I get an extra 5 because we made the right decision?
Well, sure. Why not?
Hey, Karina.
I feel like these are the reasons why the experience never matches up. Because we do little shit like this for dumb shit that you do, and I just say yes, and you do it, and then
That should be off by like 3 points.
yeah, maybe
Okay, so what was it? 4,000?
4,000 total. Yeah. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Abby, why did we get 7 experience?
Okay. Maybe he got an extra 5 one session. Who knows?
No, he never does anything worth an extra 5.
Fucking wrecked.
Yeah, really.
You lying earlier about not being mad, or you actually salty, or you being an infant right now?
Oh, no.
We all think you need to chill.
I feel like there's a difference between being mad and being salty.
I know Karina's mad. She really wanted to go in that water. Karina, yell at these fools.
I wanted to say that one more time.
Yell, Karina.
I just make me suffer on Sunday.
Wait, me? What did I do?
Give me that seed. And
Oh, God.
Oh, okay. Damn. I mean, if that is all you wanted, I mean, no, it's snowing out. Fuck that. I ain't going nowhere. Is it still snowing? Holy shit. Let me see. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. No, no, no. Oh, no, it stopped.
I was all set to speak to some elf bitches. I brought the elvish picture or the
No.
I was gonna walk up to some cool elf guy and be like, hey, Gilva.
No.
Means
What-
well,
When I was thinking of what to say,
same place.
when I was thinking of what to say to Siggy when he talked to that guy, I don't know if you noticed the pause, because I was like, fuck, what do they sound like in Lord of the Rings when they speak Elvish? Because I was about to say some like Googla Blugula or some shit, but it's like that doesn't sound very Elvish. It sounds like fucking Orcus or some shit. Mm. Yeah, it sounds great. The fantasy languages are cool.
There was a couple French that was Chinese, I think once or something like that. And I never spoke French English at all. So the first couple of months of living in French, they spoke American. They spoke brilliant French.
What the fuck? Interesting.